Hello, hello, everybody. I am live. Who do we have? We got the meat cook right behind me. So let's see, who do we have? We've got Pip and Robin, Nautical Stew. Thank you for upgrading the membership. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see. Burninator. Hello, hello. Let's see. Mike, Bane, Steve, RHPS, Angel, Rob, Patrick, Monkey Nuts, Ario Sato, Chris, and David. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we've got a meat cook ready to go in a minute or so. I don't think I have prime meat. Let's see here. I probably don't. Let's see. I do have fish to do something with. Let's see. No prime meat. All right, so I don't have to worry about that. And there is meat cleaver. Meat cleavers. I played around a little bit with those on the PTS. Throwing knives are going to be a lot of fun, or throwables are going to be a lot of fun. Bex, hello, hello. So yeah, that's so the plan today. I have a daily fishing to do. I actually picked it up on Saturday. I want something quick, and it got Skyline Valley, and I only have like one location. Right, all the way here. Well, I guess I have that, but that's not convenient. So I have this location, and there's always enemies right here that I have to kill, and I'm like, I just wanted something easy and quick, so I didn't do it. So this is actually my daily from Saturday, and I'm gonna get around to doing it today. And then we got the assault rifle there. And wait, are you no longer a ghoul? Did you go back, Pip? Were you like ghoul and now you're not ghoul anymore? That's what that looks like to me. Or are you ghoul and I was just not seeing? I'm not really sure. Bex, half a year. Yes, thank you very much for 6 months. I appreciate that. Maybe it's just yeah, you're not a ghoul. Weren't you a ghoul on this character before? Ah, okay. Is it rejuvenators doesn't work anymore and you just said, nope, I'm not doing it. No rejuvenators, no ghoul. Is that I mean, it still works. It's just gonna be not for very much longer. All right, let's do first person here. And I actually did test it. I tested it. I actually got on and did the whole thing. I went into combat and took damage, and yep, it does, because it goes off your food and drink meter, and if you don't have a food and drink meter, then it doesn't do anything at all. So, which is kind of, kind of rough for people that, if they went for it, they pimped out their set, and now it's like, nope, that effect you're using, you can't use it anymore. So I do think that's a bit of a raw deal, honestly. But who knows? Maybe they'll introduce an even better effect for ghouls. I would expect that at some point. Oh, I like these. I like the outfit. I like the, whatever that is. That must be from the season board, I'm guessing. Richard, hello, hello. If it doesn't work for ghouls, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I don't know. I mean, I could see tuning the effect. All right, so we've got him talking. Let's just go to Skyline Valley. Let's see what I got first. I mean, I can see tuning an effect, but to make it so it's like it was working for ghouls and now it's not seems, I don't know. I don't tend to love stuff like that. I mean, I'm fine with changes generally, but when it's like, okay, you had this armor that now your armor doesn't do, it's like, I mean, I'm okay with the overeaters not working. Oh, look at Pip upgrading. Thank you. That's the second upgrade you've done. Thank you very much, Pip. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Upgrade all the way to Elder. Wow. Thank you. That's much appreciated. Like overeaters I never had an issue with, right? Because there were no ghouls before. So it's not like you were playing as a ghoul and overeaters worked and then it didn't. It was like overeaters was a thing before there were ghouls, and then when ghouls came, it was very clear that overeaters wasn't going to work, right? So that I'm okay with. But having rejuvenators, like, it's working. I mean, the way I think it should work, honestly, I think it should work like the minimum level. Because I think the minimum is like 3 points, like 3 per piece or something. With the food, because it feeds off your food and drink meter. And you just, you can't get the maximum benefit. I mean, I think getting a reduced benefit is okay. Getting no benefit, I don't know. I mean, I guess I just don't love that, is what I'm saying. I guess it's just, I mean, and I'm not playing a ghoul, so it's not like I've been playing as a ghoul. I mean, I have a ghoul, but no rejuvenator, so it's not like I was benefiting from it. I'm not. I haven't been using it as a ghoul, but still, I don't know. It feels a little whatever, but who knows? Maybe some new effect. Come on. Yeah, that's another part about right here. It's always a little finicky trying to find a spot that I can just fish. Just give me something. Come on. It's like I have all, sometimes it's like that. You have like all this water and it just doesn't want to let you fish. Maybe I have to go down this way a little bit. This is where I usually go for the Skyline Valley on this character, and I've done it a bunch. Because I always seem to get Skyline, not always, but it seems like about half the time, the daily on this character is Sky... Are you serious? Just... I mean, I know it's not deep enough and realism and all that, but I've fished here a bunch of times, and just finding a spot is sometimes just... Like, where am I? Where am I on the map? I'm like not even close to anything, and I'm not trying to wander into enemies either. I'm just trying to get my stupid daily done. And so far, it's a struggle. Hey, True, welcome. Lex, hello. Rejuvenators still ghoul don't need much of an HP regen. Well, and I mean, I think that's part of it is the fact that, like, you know, ghouls don't, like, HP regen isn't super great for ghouls. I mean, it's fine in the raids, right? Because the raid is, at least doing a raid as a ghoul is when I'm basically out of the glow range when I've done it. And, okay. I fished here so many times. And now all of a sudden it's not working. So, oh, there we go. See, and it's like right there. Why does that work and nothing else works? Whatever, come on. And, oh, this isn't gonna work either. Oh, there we go. Wow, fishing is being a jerk today. All right, let's do our improved bait. Hopefully we get something good. Don't stand in the water. Well, I started out on the shore. Hello, John, welcome. Using sawbones now, it helps with being, yeah, sawbones is a good one. The big for rejuvenators, AP regen, not so much health. Oh, yeah. I mean, I like both. I probably use it for the health more than, well, I can't say that I've used it a ton. Scorching days, well, it is kind of warm. Mostly I just stay inside. I go out before it gets too hot, and then, yeah, I mean, at least it's not humid. So I talked about that a little bit last week, where it was really humid, especially on Friday. Friday was rough. But it actually, later that day, it actually did, like after the stream ended, I actually got quite a bit of rain. It rained really hard for maybe 45 minutes or an hour, something like that. So it was pretty, I mean, it was more than enough that I didn't have to water on Saturday. I mean, Saturday's a normal water day for me, and I just turned off the sprinklers for the weekend, so we got so much rain on Friday. So it was nice, but it was also nice that it kind of cleared away the, you know, it's been so overcast and humidity's been kind of trapped that now we're just kind of back to normal humidity levels, but it's just hot. I think it's supposed to be 100 tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow or the next day. So, yeah, it's just, now it's just like hot and dry and we're into summer. But if you're inside, it's all good. Mostly, just, you know, keep the air conditioner going and all that. But I did spend a lot of time, basically my weekend was the PTS. I spent pretty much the whole weekend just on the PTS. I didn't really play. So most of the builds, Ghoul 4-star puts usually, oh, Limit Breakers. Yeah, Limit Breakers is going to be, I mean, if you want to do the crit every other, I'm probably not going to, yeah, I'm not going to catch that. Definitely the crit, it's kind of interesting, the whole curve with the, you know, the critting, right? Like if you're, oh, there's something over there. It's as hard as yeah, hopefully I don't get attacked. I could see a glowing thing. I don't know if it's a rad stag or if it's probably a rad stag. So I'll probably be, no, that's like a wolf. Well, hopefully it ignores me because I want to catch my, whatever it is. But I spent basically the entire weekend on the PTS experimenting with different, haven't touched a lot of stuff though so far. But it's kind of interesting playing a little bit with Ultrasight. You know, a lot has been made of, oh, Ultrasight won't do contextual drops, and I think a lot of people that use VATS probably won't want to use Ultrasight anyway because it increases the AP cost by a fair amount. Substation near Prague went out for like a quarter of the country. Oh, without electricity. Oh, that's rough. I haven't had, well, I had a power outage a couple weeks ago. It wasn't bad though. It was, sometimes squirrels get in things and they get electrocuted and they blow a circuit and the power company has to come out and do it. So usually my power will be out for like an hour and a half or so. They're pretty good about getting to that sort of things. But Saturday for me, I was having internet outages. I had 3 during the day. They didn't last very long, 5 or 10 minutes. But it was still just like I'd be doing something, all of a sudden, boop, you have no internet. And then it would come back, and then later in the day, same thing, and later in the day, same thing. Never happens. I mean, I do get outages, brief outages once in a while, but not like that. Not like all day, you know, off and on throughout the day. So, I mean, I guess it was glad it wasn't on a streaming day. because I think I got well, at least one of the outages happened would have been my stream time. So kind of inconvenient, especially if that happens while you're streaming, because you never know. You know, you have no way to know how long it's going to be. So what do? You know, it's like, well, I'll be back in 10 minutes or I'll just be done. Or, well, I guess you can't really tell anybody anything because you have no access to the internet. I do have a phone that I can use as a hotspot, but it's not enough. It's not enough bandwidth that I could use for streaming. All right, one more fish. This feels like it's taken forever. PTS, you enjoy Ghoul with explosive crossbow. I played with bows. I actually spent a lot of time playing with bows. Did a video on that. Bows, I think, are going to be... I really wanted to call the title of the video the new bow meta, but then people, that's not meta, blah, and I just didn't want to read the shitty comments, so... I decided not to. Because it's not like I really think that bows are going to be meta. But I do think when the next update hits, we're going to see a lot more people using bows. All right, let's go turn this in. But I was... Yeah. Oh, the crit thing. The crit thing. I was starting to talk about the crit thing, and then... Yeah. Internet provider boxes outside probably overheated. No, my provider is CenturyLink. They've had issues with, a couple weeks ago they had a bad issue. They had a DNS outage. So like the connection was still there, but their DNS was not working. So I had to just go into my router and put in a different DNS, a couple of DNS servers, and it worked just fine. This kind of felt something like that, or maybe they were doing maintenance. It could have been that, where they were just doing maintenance and things had to be turned off. Hello. Let's see. You work for your internet provider and it's common. Oh, got you. Yeah. So let's see here. We've got this, a line long barrel. Oh, that reminds me. That does remind me. So I did a, let's do this. Lever action, a line long barrel. Wait, what do I have now? That, cause I'm using this thing, the, what, weapons? I'm using Western Spirit. Oh, I already have a line long barrel. All right, so I've already got that, so I don't need to, that's fine. But that does remind me, I did a fishing daily. So I picked up at the, I think it was the end of the stream, here. Yeah, so it was the end of the stream. I picked up Grand Finale and said, you know what, I'll use that on the next stream. Well, I did the fishing daily, so I guess the one I had from today was from yesterday. Because I did a fishing daily after the stream, so it must have been Saturday. And I got, as a reward, a multi-shot canister for a broadsider, no lie. So I went, all right, I guess I'll put that on. So yeah, I got that from the fishing daily. So it must have been Saturday. So it was yesterday that I got the one for the Skyline Valley, and I just didn't feel like it. Yes. Well, and the problem with internet provide, at least CenturyLink, is I mean, it's a good thing their connection is stable, because when there's a problem, you can't get a hold of anybody. So it's a good thing there's not problems. And when they are, and honestly, when there is a problem, they get fixed really quickly. So it's, they're actually really good about that. Oh, another thing I wanted to do, let's see, what do we have? I wrote a couple of notes. I always forget. So one thing I want to do is I think I want to craft another chess piece. 'Cause I think this one is kind of lame. Let's see here. Secret Service. Oh, it's Troubleshooters, Rad Resist. See, that's not really that great. I mean, Troubleshooters is fine, but the other two effects really not that useful. In fact, I think Secret Agents is actually broken. I don't think it actually works. So we're gonna craft another one and roll it. So let's put on our armor clothes right there. Let's craft a Secret Service chess piece. See what happens. Black Powder Range. Oh yeah, the Black Powder Range got crushed. I haven't played with them yet, but I looked at the numbers and was like, okay. Now one thing you could use, at least with the Dragon, is there's Love the Spread, which gives you increased range because it has 4 projectiles. So I think Love the Spread should work with the Dragon, I assume. I haven't tested that, but I assume. Still not gonna have great range though. Black Powder will no longer be long range weapons. People complain about Xfinity. I had Xfinity and I hated them. I mean, their service, at least for me, was terrible. And it was funny. So I had Xfinity for a couple years where I had just the internet part of it, because I had my TV through, I think, satellite at the time. And the internet service was amazing. It was really, really good. And so I went, okay, I'll do a bundle, and because it'll save me some money. And so I moved my TV over to them. And as soon as I did that, I had constant outages. The TV would go out, the internet, they'd usually both go out at the same time. And they had just like the worst people, I mean, the worst customer service. Like, I don't want to say the worst people, because they're probably great people. They were poorly trained, is what I would say. They could never help me. I mean, I remember I had one, I told them my internet connection was down and the TV service wasn't working. And the response was to unplug and plug my TV back in. That was, they actually told me to do that. And I just hung up on them, because like, if that's the kind of help you're going to offer me, unplug my TV, because that's going to cause my internet and anyway. Like that was not helpful. Anyway, let's roll this and see what we get. See if we get something good. Let's see. Legendary mods. Unyielding intelligence. Well, I have a leveling. Oh, and radiation. Oh, it's a troll piece. It's unyielding with dissipating. That's awesome. It's a troll piece of armor. If you're playing low health, you get excited. You're like, yes, unyielding intelligence. White. No, I can't. Yeah, back in the days when you couldn't change legendary effects, like the ultimate. Needless to say, that's not super valuable for me. So yes. Bazookovich and Vint, hello. Happy Monday. Laser rifle range is way too short. I haven't played with energy weapons. I'm not sure that energy. I think there's a lot of issues with. I think there's some bugs going on with some of this stuff. I'm gonna do another one. That one's so bad. I got to do another one. Yeah, I know. They're just following a script, and I went, "Are you kidding me? Like that's what you're telling me to do? That's like I said. I said they're poorly trained. That's what I said. They're poorly trained. I don't blame the person answering the phone. I blame the company. But at the same time, it doesn't matter, because they're the only person to talk to. And if that's the level of help they can provide, then they can't help me, and I just have to wait for it to come back. But yeah, so once because I was in I think I had like a 2-year deal with them. Once that 2 years was up, I was out. I'm just like, nope, they're gone. Got rid of the TV, got rid of the internet, went with a different provider, and it's been really good. I mean, the customer service is really bad, but it's been very stable. So it's like, if your customer service is bad, but I never have a reason to interact with them, then it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's overeaters, but it's charisma. And, yeah, all right. I'm going to give up. I'm just going to scroll. I mean, charisma's not helpful. Like, that's not going to help me. All right, so we've got that. And let's see. Let's do this. Put our perks back on. Let's eat. And, I didn't do I didn't cook all those fish. That's fine. I mean, I guess I could cook them and eat them, but that's fine. Let's see. We got blood bug steak and a Mirelurk egg omelet and that. And one of those. And something. Nuka cherry. That'll work. There we go. All right. Now I think we're good. So we have this main quest where we have to do one of us. We're at with time. We'll head on over there. And there's the service entrance right there. First thing any non-techie says to unplug and plug back in. Yeah. But I mean, it'd be one thing to say unplug the router. Like, that would make sense. Unplug the router, plug it back in. Unplugging the TV. Like, that's the kind of help I would get if I were to, ask my mom. Like, that's the kind of thing she would suggest. And she is not a tech person at all. So, yeah, it's like, if I can get the same help from technical support that I would get from my mom, you're not doing a very good job, is what I would say. Yeah, anyway, that was for me. That was like, okay, don't ever call them again. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna help you. So don't ever call them again for anything. There's no point. All right. Ooh, glue. We always will take glue. Mount Pleasant video is a hit. Yeah, it was crazy. It was nuts. It was a video that I mean, honestly, I thought it was more widely known information. And so one thing I want to clear up, I didn't discover that. Like, that wasn't something I discovered. I didn't. I figured, I mean, I saw a lot of comments on the Data Miners Discord, and I just thought, because of the number of comments, the fact that I waited a couple days before, got around to that video, I just assumed a lot of people had stumbled upon it, and probably there was another video out there already. So I didn't realize that it wasn't like really common knowledge that was going on. And so yeah, I was kind of stunned, when the video took off, and then someone posted it on Reddit and said I didn't discover it. Like, and at no point in the video do I say that I did. But yeah, that wasn't something I discovered. That was just something, and I went and checked it out. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Maybe I'll do a video on this, and even then, I almost didn't, just because, do I need to push the button? No, it opens automatically. So, but yeah, it went nuts. Oh, Rob, yes, you got a clay plasma gun, short new night vision scope. Oh, nice. One thing I will say is, I think after the next update hits, Night vision scope will no longer reduce the AP cost or increase the AP cost. So enjoy it for a couple of months, but after that, it won't have any effect on. I mean, I haven't looked really closely at those weapons. Line in the sand? I don't know. Let's go in here and do this thing. I don't know which is more boring, listening to Modus or doing line in the sand. They're pretty close to the same for me. Let's see here. Anything in there? All right, we'll pretend. We'll go through here and... No, wait, I'm trapped. Let's go. No, I'm trapped. Oh, no. What could it possibly be? Actually, nothing. I'm not Fallout 76's Indiana Jones. Not in this case. I mean, I have discovered things before, but not in this case. In this case, I was just seeing other people comment that the bridge was under construction in Point Pleasant. I went, all right, that sounds interesting. And I looked at it and went, I mean, I think it's pretty, it spells... There's a few disbelievers though in the chat, in the comments where they said, oh no, I have to go do a thing here. Where they think, oh, it's probably just for the Mothman event. That's probably what it is. It's just something they do for the Mothman event. I'm like, I mean, it's possible. That could be it. I don't think that's true. I actually do think it spells a map expansion, but the nature of, you know, what that involves in terms of content, I have no clue. Don't even have a guess. Oh, from the Fishing Daily. Nice. Yeah, I got another one a couple days ago. So I've gotten 4 Enclave Plasma mods from the Fishing Daily. So there's a reason to do those. If you use Enclave Plasma and you like the Enclave Plasma mods, Fishing Daily is definitely worth doing. I mean, any daily quest that you can get in the Mire or the Cranberry Bog has a chance to do them. So it's not just the Fishing Daily. It's any dailies in these regions have a chance to drop it. It's not a big chance, but there is a chance. Just a nice, yeah, it's always fun. Like, it is fun to get rare stuff. Like, even if, I mean, I like getting rare stuff, even if it's stuff I'm not gonna use. And I'm not particularly, you know, I'm not really a collector. So, I mean, if I got a Red Asylum dress or something, right? I'd be like, well, that's really cool. And then I put it in my stash and forget I had it. But it's fun. So I just won't do anything anymore in terms of affecting AP cost, except the glow sight. But I don't think the Enclave has one. But on other weapons, the glow sight will be the one that reduces AP cost. Other than that, that's it. Yeah, the other sites will have no effect at all on AP. It's kind of interesting. You know, I was looking at weapon mods quite a bit. No, that's not what I wanted. No, come on. It's like I tried to go into the settings and I get, yeah, I can't. I just can't. I can't listen to Modus. The things that affect AP costs are kind of interesting. Red dress rules, I'm sure it does. But for me, I would just, I mean, I don't have one, but I haven't really spent much time, you know, looking after them. Between short, I always see New Vegas, night vision, and no scope, AP cost didn't change. Yeah, exactly. If they fix sightseers, rather not be zoomed. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see, are we here? No, we're not here yet. The downside, not hearing a voice. But it's interesting. Anything that gives you basically stuff that makes your gun better increases AP cost. So there's like a difference, like short barrel versus long barrel, because you get more range. More range, higher AP cost. If you do something like extra damage, like if you go from a automatic to a powerful automatic, extra AP cost. If you go to prime, extra AP cost. So basically more, you can either have it to be efficient to run or you can have it be powerful. You can't be both. And that's just kind of general on guns, not necessarily Enclave specifically, but just guns in general. Basically more power, more usefulness, more AP cost as a general rule of thumb. Your quad commando, Brian? Yeah, well, it depends on how you're running now. I was playing a little bit with it and yeah, I was playing with a fixer a little bit. And the fixer with, if I downgraded to just a regular automatic, you know, reduced AP cost and just did the best I could do with a long barrel, I was getting 10 AP, which is definitely a lot more. I mean, when you consider that it's 6 AP on live and it was 3 AP before the other updates. So yeah, AP cost has gone up a lot on things. So the days of staying in VATS forever and doing just like, you know, crap tons of damage without doing some sort of like coffee spam or something. Although I think that'll go away eventually too. So yeah, they are trying to bring balance. It's a rough ride is what I would say. It's not a smooth thing. There'll be bumps along the way. My least favorite part of the original story of the game, Least favorite part. Well, my least favorite part is the DMV section of the Brotherhood quest line, I would say. I don't think that's really well designed. I mean, people think it's funny, but at the same time, there's no way to skip it. And so basically, you have a quest designed around standing around doing nothing. And I don't ever think that a quest that involves you not doing anything at all is good. I think that's... So as much as it's realistic, you know, whatever, that doesn't make it a good quest. So I think that part is bad, frankly. I just think it's bad. So, because you go there and you're just standing there. I mean, your character is literally doing nothing for minutes at a time. That's just not good design. So yeah, I think that's bad. So yeah, that's my least favorite part. All right, we have that. And then, all right, so now we need to do the Sugar Grove thing. All right, let's put the voices back. Is there a thing going that people are doing? We got some Land in the Sand. We'll go do that. Like the Enclave quest. I like the Enclave quest. And well, here's the thing about what I just said in terms of the DMV. Other than that, the original Brotherhood quest is my favorite quest. I just don't like the DMV part. So I've repeated that quest probably less than the others because of that. Like, I hate that section, but overall, I actually really like the Brotherhood quest. I think it's really interesting. I think it's fun. It has a cool dungeon at the end in the glass caverns. So let's see here. We got this. We're gonna turn off the sound here. Let's see. Let's do voice. Let's turn to voices. Let's make the voices come back. All right. Anything? Oh, there's a Scorched. Oh, everything's just... It's like I get a blip, and there's a thing. James, hello. I like it when VATS freezes so the AP doesn't run out. Oh yeah, sometimes where that happens, where there's lag and your AP just stays full. Yeah, that's a thing. Although for a while, we used to get the other thing. Right after we got Thirst Quencher, right? We get this thing where your AP would freeze at the bottom, like it would be empty and it wouldn't come back. So that wasn't fun. So I look at any time it gets stuck full, that's like the payback. I wish there was a way to break these. Or can we shoot those? No, we can't. Can't do anything to those. They're kind of annoying. They think we want more AP just because the Number Cruncher card. I don't think that's it. I don't necessarily think it's always about, you know, trying to accommodate Number Cruncher. I think it's more a case of, because some of the cases AP costs has come down in some cases where, you know, like the night vision scope, right? Where that was increasing AP and now it's not doing anything as far as AP goes. So I don't necessarily think that's what it is. I think it's more a case of they're trying to balance, and it's going to be a rough ride. I mean, they'll get there eventually, but it's going to be a rough ride where they're trying to balance it. So number one, VATS isn't, it's actually a few things. It's like, they don't want VATS to be so overpowered in relation to out of VATS. And sure, you could have a solution where, okay, just make out of VATS really powerful and leave VATS alone. That's not a good solution. And they're also trying to make it so that the top, I mean, the people in the top, like, you know, 10% are brought down a little bit, frankly. I mean, that is a thing. Having the top 10% so far, like the gulf between the top 10% and the majority of the player base isn't really good. Like, you still want it so that people can be overpowered if they want, but they're too overpowered. And so they're trying to bring it so that the middle ground isn't so far removed from the bottom or the top. So, and it just takes time. I mean, they're tweaking so many things and touching so many things. It's just gonna be one of those things that it's gonna take time to find the right thing. And also keep in mind, this is the first day or the first iteration of this particular PTS. They haven't done any adjustments yet. And so this is not what we're gonna see when it comes to live. There will be adjustments of some sort, probably a lot of them. Would you still go to each section to listen to the speech, or just go to the glass cavern since you already know it's where you need to go? Oh, I always go to every section, every time. Every time, ETC, I've always gone to every section. My issue is, you know, it's like, I don't have a problem going to the DMV. I just don't like the way it's been implemented. Like, I think it's badly implemented because it forces you to do nothing. Like, that's the thing. I mean, do you ever look at a game and go, wow, I hope this game, you know, any game, if you pick up a new game, are you hopeful that it gives you lots of time to not do anything at all? Like, nobody picks up games in the hopes that they won't be doing anything. So, and that's what the DMV quest does. It gives you a quest where you don't do anything at all. You just stand around waiting, and that's just not good. All right, let's go here first. Wonder when they fix damage registration. Yeah, and that's still a thing. That's still a thing on the PTS. Why does Gatling laser have 8 AP? I don't know. And again, like I don't, and there's no guarantee that it's going to be finalized there, but we can't judge and go, you know, I mean, this is the test server, right? Keep that in mind. This is all on the test server. So until it comes to live, right? It's not, nothing's final. So who knows what the final thing's going to look like? It may look just like that. I don't know. I do think there's an issue though with the Gatling. Is it the Gatling laser? There's quite a few weapons right now on the PTS where you craft them. The damage is the same no matter what level it is you're using. So that's, you know, that's a little bit of an issue, which is one of the reasons I haven't really tested a lot of energy stuff because it's like that. I'm gonna drop this drowned coffee table. I don't need it. Right here. Drowned coffee table. I'm drowning in drowned coffee tables. Let's do that, and then let's go to, where do I want to go? Right here. Sugar Grove looks like probably Sunday Brothers. Probably the best option. Bloomshade, hello, hello. Celtic Moorlander, hello. Had no idea you could silence the alarm at this event until the prior stream. Oh, I didn't know that for the long, I mean, I didn't know that for years. And then someone told me, just click on it. And I went, oh, okay, cool. Hangry, hello, hello. Try out the new PTS later. Yeah, there's a lot to try. Not the DMV quest, but when you have to go to each sound. I always do that every time. Even though I know where to go to end up, I always go to each stage of it because I like it. I mean, that's what I like about the, see, I don't want to go in there. That's what I like about the thing is it's like you go here and do this, you know, because you're following clues, right? It's like this tells you to go there and this one tells you to go there. So that's what I do. I just do it that way. I mean, even when I do the, you know, meet the settlers, right? I know where the cave is. I could go right to the cave, but that's not the quest. So, you know, I just do, I like to do it how it's supposed to be done as much as I can. To bounce around, the more AP equals more damage perk. Well, that's part of it. I mean, there's a lot of things. It's not just like one thing. There's a lot of things they're looking at. So yeah. Our flag, hello. Dropped your first nuke on the DMV, and I don't blame you at all. It seems a very deserving place. Cheeseburger, hello. Would point to Metal Gear Solid 4 that had the movie length cutscenes at a time where a game has you do nothing. But even then, it was a cutscene. Well, right. Like, that's the thing. There's a big difference between having a cutscene and just standing there, doing nothing, waiting for a number to be called. Right? Like, that's not... they're completely different things. Kenobi, hi back. They should have made it so that you have to find a letter from anywhere you can choose that you live, and well, yeah, maybe have a speech check or something. You know, have a charisma check where maybe I don't have to go do that thing, or I don't know. Or if you have a hacking skill, maybe you can hack the terminal or something. I don't know. Alternate ways, but even if you do go to the DMV, it shouldn't be what it is. Hey, Mandy, welcome. Just got a great deal on new graphics card for early prime 9700 XT or 9070, right? 9070 XT. That's a good card. Congrats on that. Hey, Jules, welcome. Yeah, if you got a deal on that, what'd you get? What'd you get it for? Although if you're not in the US, I wouldn't I wouldn't know. But I'm kind of curious what a great deal on that card was. I'm guessing it's not list price. Or not list, MSRP, because MSRP would be a great deal, but is prime damage bonus additive and not basic? It's additive off the, well, it's additive, it's off of the base. All damage bonuses, with the exception of sneak, is off of base damage. Sneak is off the, it's not. Sneak is multiplicative, so it's gonna be off any, you know, it's gonna take any damage multipliers or any damage modifiers and then go off of that. But everything else is still gonna be additive, and prime is the same way. It's a big number though, it's, oh no, let's try this. Oh no, that's Pandora. Okay. Yeah, that's Pandora. I'm like, oh, okay, I can't answer. I forgot. Run into her once in a while. That was effective. Wow, that reload is not fast, but she doesn't care. She's cool with me. Don't remember what the DMV bit was. You must have done it recently. As all main quests recently. Oh, okay. $6.99 for Azrock. Oh, nice. I mean, that's a good. I mean, that's above MSRP, but that's way below market. So that's a good deal. Stealth Commando with a Fixer will be really good again. It will. I mean, that's what I was playing around with the Fixer a bit, and it was... I mean, it was kind of crazy because the AP cost, because you know, from live, it went up from 6 to 14 as is. I put the glow sight on it. I took off the tweaked automatic and just put on a regular automatic, and got the AP cost down to 10. So, but a nice thing. So one of the nice things they've done is, so the fixer I was using, it went from, you know, like 25 rounds with a Swift magazine to 36. I think it was 36 rounds. And so I got rid of quad and put on something else, like Juggernauts, I think. So now I'm getting a damage buff, and I'm still having, I'm almost half, not quite, but almost half the ammo capacity I had with quad. So that is one of the nice changes they've done, is that, you know, automatic increases the ammo capacity. So what do we have down there? All right, so go. Oh, okay, so we have a Protectron and a Gutsy. So no Assaultron this time, so that's pretty lucky. Because that is something you can get sometimes. Let's see, I know there's a trunk here somewhere. There we go. Not amazing, but we'll take it, because that is circuits. Our Fallout 76 live streams, Ultrasight Prime Video. Yes, exactly. Ultrasight Prime Video. Ooh, let's see, improved bait. Nope, not so much. Apparently you could type XT, yeah, 9070 XT. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good card. Let's see, we need, what are we looking for? System access tape, all right. You would think I would know all these things, but I wish did they put it at the top and I just missed it? Of course. I was about to say, they should just put it right at the top, but that's what they did, and I'm just, you know, whatever. BPR ammo capacity apparently, yeah, I've heard that the BPR ammo capacity got hit or something. I don't know. It's like from what I've heard, some of the ammo capacities are not. I think there's a lot of bugs, is what I will say at the moment. High enough damage, you don't really need low AP if you have enough. Yeah, that's true. Well, and there's that perk. What is it? Did I take it? Yeah, Grim Reaper Sprint, which is not this, but Grim Reaper Sprint, every hit or every kill increase your AP regen by 10% up to 100%. So it's basically, it uses the kill streak mechanic that Adrenaline uses. And so if you're in mobs, you can actually get it so your AP regen is high enough that it's not an issue at all. That doesn't help you against a boss, you know, against one big target, because you're not constantly killing things. But against, you know, groups of enemies. So, I mean, it's never going to be how it was. Like, that's the thing. It's never going to go back to the days of, you know, pre-1 Wasteland where stealth commandos ruled like they did. But I don't think it's the end of the world either. Secret Radio. How much is the new range calculation lowering VAT's chance for Enclave Plasma Sniper, for instance? You know, some things that so for some weapons, I'm actually seeing higher hit chance than I would expect. So it's not, because what's happening is a lot of the mods, like, different things are going into the hit chance calculation than other things. Like, range is hugely important. A long range weapon. So an Enclave Plasma, although I don't know, a sniper rifle, and I haven't looked at those, so I don't know what the range looks like. But when I was playing with, say, a hunting rifle, especially with Prime, because the range was like 300, same with a Prime bow with a range of 300, that's hit chance was crazy good all the time. So range really makes a big difference. But supposedly other things, if it reduces cone of fire, which I guess would be like a true, you know, like hip fire accuracy, because that's what that does. It tightens the crosshair, or recoil. Those have a small impact as well on VAT's accuracy. So it's just a lot of other things. But, you know, awareness, I think, goes way up in value. And so does VAT's hit chance as the second star. Basically, they're trying to make it so they want you to kind of spec. If you want VAT's hit chance, you know, VAT's accuracy, you have to work for it a little bit. But it's still there. With 36 rounds, you still run out of AP and 18 shots. With what AP? Because I wasn't seeing that at all. I was able to shoot till empty with that. So I guess it depends on what AP cost you're doing. Because with 36 rounds, I was able to, I had AP left over. So, I mean, it depends on how you're speccing. If you spec, I mean, that's what I mean, is like, if you spec for high damage, you're gonna pay it. I mean, there's going to be a cost. You'll no longer be able to be the most efficient and the most powerful. You're gonna have to choose. So if you want to have more power, the cost is higher AP cost. And I think and I'm okay with that. I think the game for too long has had this situation where there was no cost. You could just, like, I could spec for the highest damage possible and at the same time have the lowest AP possible, and they were good times, you know, if you played that way, but they were very unbalanced times, and I don't think that's those days are gone, is what I would say. Is there's a cost to everything. EPR mods and PTS probably just isn't working. I don't know, Lex. I haven't touched any. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I haven't touched because there is just there's a lot. And when you're making a video on a thing, you want to spend a lot of time with it. I mean, I spent half a day with bows. I spent half a day with throwables. I haven't even done a video on that. I will at some point, but I spent hunting rifle, spent a lot of time with that. The flat, even the thing with Point Pleasant. The amount of times I went between live and PTS so many times. Load up one, then load up the other, load up the one, compare the things in my head, you know, with my mental picture. And let's see, we're leaving. All right, so let's go maybe here. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, there's people there. Batson, Hans, and Lucky. Yeah, Lucky is another one that's going to be valuable as well. In this game, the story feels too locked. You can't really choose other ways to complete the mission. No, there's really not. Like, there's not. Choice in this game just isn't really a thing. I mean, the choice is either do a quest or don't. Like, that's the choice. Either do the quest or don't do it, but it's going to end how it ends. With camp build changes, are you going to give it a go during a stream? No. Now, Mr. 3 asked me if I would do it, if I plan to do a building video. I don't plan to do it. It doesn't mean I won't, but I can tell you with pretty good certainty, I won't be building on a live stream. Building I find incredibly frustrating, and I don't really want to have that as a stream where I'm just like pissed off the whole time, because that would probably happen. So I probably won't, is what I would say. I guess I should say with absolute certainty, because you never know. But it's not something I would bet money on. How about that? Plus, honestly, I'm not a builder, and so I'm not really the best at evaluating. I don't necessarily think evaluating the changes, because I don't do like the stuff, like merging and stuff. Like, I don't even know how any of that stuff works. So I can never go, oh, let's do this thing. Plus, I'm not really creative as far as building. Do we get them all? I'm not really creative either. So for me, building stream would be really boring anyway. Oh, someone's shooting a thing. Are we there yet? Can we repair? Maybe. Oh, there we go. This is pretty fun. This does a good job of shooting things. I'm not spec for it, by the way. I didn't take any heavy gun or whatever. Do heavy gun perks work on this? I don't remember. Don't have to fish. It's an option. Not fishing won't change anything. Well, that is true. Is there any info about the next major update you haven't played since Fishing came out? You missed the game, but every time you think about installing it, check some videos, it looks boring. Well, if you need to be convinced to play it, I probably wouldn't, is what I would say. I mean, it's one of those things. I'm not going to talk you into playing it. I mean, fishing's fun. I like the fishing, but it's definitely not a reason to come back. I mean, I don't as much as I spent. I've spent a bit of time fishing, but I haven't spent that much time where I would want to to spend all my time doing that. As far as what's coming next, they have been very tight-lipped. We don't know. The next update is going to be for the builder people. That's going to be the thing, is what they've said. And there's going to be a new boss of some... there we go. There's going to be a new boss of some thing. And I think it's coming with the next season. But it hasn't been announced. There's just been stuff that's just been data mined as far as that goes. So, yeah. And it's going to be like a user triggerable thing. Like, think in terms of... what is it? Like Imposter Sheep Squatch? I mean, I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but it sounds like it's going to be instance as well. So it'll be like a 4-person instance boss fight that'll give you he'll drop 4-star stuff, even like the new armor, the secret settler armor, which will be good. Like plans for that, which means you can scrap it, craft a scrap, and learn sawbones. But yeah, should be less frustrating now. It should be. But again, I mean, I haven't even built a camp on this character. I have like a camp that's just, well, that's like for fishing. But I mean, all I had was, can I activate this? I can't. All right. I mean, my camp is basically nothing. I've spent no time doing it. I don't think people watch me necessarily for the camp, for the camp stuff. I don't do, yeah. Could get a builder coach you? Could, except I just, like, here's the thing. My interest in building is just very, very, very low. So it's like, if I'm not interested in something, having me stream it wouldn't make it good. That would be a bad, probably make it bad, right? We have to do this. Like, having me stream something that I'm not interested in is not a recipe for quality content, is what I would say. Strangleheart, put Viper, yeah. I've done that. I actually did a video on that back when Vipers was a new effect. On that, I think I used a Plasma Caster. I put Vipers on it and did Strangleheart. Yeah, it's a fairly decent combination. Definitely something you could do. Let's see, let's go. I got a bow. Do I want to look at the bow? I don't know. I scrapped this, and I've never had the bow from this one. Let's look. I mean, I've had it, but I don't think this character has had that. So may put that in the stash since I'm already weapon committed for this particular. Oh, we did all that. All right, I'm already weapon committed for this. So let's maybe store that. Kanan Gaming, welcome. The funny thing, so about the you know, whole idea of balancing where they have, you know, they're trying to bring the middle down, or the middle kind of, they're trying to bring like the top and the bottom kind of more towards the middle. So as far as critical hits go, so currently on live, critical hits are, if you have luck at 15, that's the threshold for doing a critical hit every 3 shots. So if you have crit savvy 3, luck of 15, you can do critical hit every 3 shots. If on the PTS, that doesn't actually change much. It goes up to 16. So at 16 luck, critical hit every 3rd shot. It's the high end where you're doing it every other shot that is the big difference. And I don't know what the threshold is on that. I'm pretty sure you can't do it with just luck. You have to have other things like limit breaking or lucky or, wait, what do I get? I must not have scrapped things. Ah, there we go. We got a bunch of things. So let's scrap all those things. Tim, hello. I think they did a good job with fishing. Still progressing the Mark IV rod upgrade and like the addition of the fishing daily. I mean, as much, oh, Leonardo, hello. What is that in words? Oh, that. I actually do think in terms of fishing, like I'm not finding bugs. I mean, that's the thing. They introduced this mechanic and fishing works, is what I will say. I mean, fishing in, you know, in terms of whether you like it or don't, like I don't, ooh, wow, I might be carrying too many of these. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Let's take that down by 97. Let's cap that at 50. I don't want to get carried away carrying those. I mean, the fishing, like I go to fish, except for, you know, sometimes the water doesn't cooperate. But yeah, the fishing it just works. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's nice. We have this new feature and it's just a thing you could do. Sugar bombs. There we go. All right. Let's do some, we just got that food. Let's have some baked bloat. Oh, carnival pie. What does that do? Does that give us anything? Max that, do that. All right, let's go deploy the uplink, which is over there. So we'll go over here. Atomic Punk, hello. I've ever seen someone build a UFO. I haven't seen it done, but I've seen the result. Like I've seen the UFO result and it's really cool. I've never seen it done though. Uploaded your new fishing camp on the channel. Nice. Well, there you go. If you want fishing, let's see here. Got your luck up to 36 plus 2 or 3 limit breaking mods. Was critting every other shot. Okay, so it's not that bad to do. I mean, it takes a little more work than before, but it's not impossible, which is good. Tommy Bahama, hello. I'm glad to be caught. Wee Dave, hello. Where are we going? Oh, we're going down this way. Was playing a little bit. What have I tried? Like I've tried so many things. I spent a lot of time just looking at weapon mods and stuff, and it does, yeah. I know people are gonna be I mean, I was frustrated. I'm not, you know, I don't want to pretend like everything was amazing. I was trying to spec out my fixer, and I'm like, okay, this is if I spec it out like I do on live, the AP cost is crazy. If you put ultrasight though, I will say ultrasight on some weapons makes just a massive difference in damage. But again. Yeah, so for slow firing stuff like bows, I think ultrasight's a good option because keeping up with that shouldn't be bad, especially because bows, some of the time you can retrieve arrows. I mean, it's not contextual, but there is arrow retrieval. So if you're using ultrasight arrows, sometimes you'll get an arrow or two back when you loot an enemy. So that'll actually make ultrasight on things like that pretty good, pretty doable. Let's do that. Secret radio. Let's see. Enhanced VATS perception prime sniper should be fine even if VATS. I would expect so. Yes. Bane is catching fish. Well, that's good. Spend about a third of your time building and probably one of your favorite elements. Oh, people who build love builds. So yeah. People love building. I mean, even in... So like, here's the thing. Even if I did build, it's not stuff people would enjoy. Even if it went smoothly, just because what I build is just not like super interesting. I'm very like function, I guess. I'm function over form is what I am. And so what I do tends to be just that, very functional. Like even in Fallout 4, when I actually did build a bit in Fallout 4 from time to time, I'd have some playthroughs where I just built up all my settlements. But it was always just like I would build boxes and I would put turrets in strategic places. I never decorated or anything like that. If I had 8 settlers, I'd have 8 beds. Yeah, so everything was very much, you know, like it was kind of like an organized mind, not like an artistic decorator's mind. So even if I did build, people would be like, this is not interesting at all what he's doing. It's a box. It's a functional box, but it's a box. So yeah. Function over design, exactly. That's kind of how I am. Never put Ultra on Railway, didn't think it was worth it. Well, and that's the thing. It's funny, some of the arguments I've heard. Would like to see a reversal on the loss of Ultrasight ammo as a drop, maybe just make it limited amounts. Well, I think what'll happen is I'm okay with them not doing that. But I think that what'll happen is they're gonna look at other ways, because right now farming it is a thing, right? Like if you were gonna farm it is a bit of work. And I could definitely see them looking at that, okay, how do you obtain the materials for crafting and whatever, and maybe ease up crafting restrictions. And so I think it'll be, rather than doing it through drops, I think they're gonna approach it the other way and just make it easier to craft it. I think that's not easy. Don't quote me on easy, but easier than it is currently, is I think what's going to happen. So I think the whole Ultrasight is, Ultrasight as a contextual drop, I don't think that's, I think that's gonna stay as they have it right now in the PTS. I don't think that's gonna go back. Design follows function. I think there is no Ultrasight receiver for the Railway. There is an Ultrasight receiver for the Railway, yes. It is not automatic though, it's semi. There's no automatic, no automatic prime, I guess, but there's a semi-automatic prime. So that's definitely a thing. Let's see, am I gonna get this unattacked? Sometimes you get attacked, most of the time you don't, but once in a while. I did get a sheep squatch once. There's something around somewhere. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's over there. Disease, frenzied wolf. So it's rabid, right? Is what it is. But it's way over somewhere. Okay, so we need to return to the White Spring. My teammates are doing a daily op. Cultist, Vault 94. They're probably doing it to kill cultists. Let's do, you know what? I want to be from, let's go here. I don't want to do it and then come back to where I am. 100K of almost all ultra ammo. Nice. Should last you a week. Yeah, I was looking. Hello, Benji. I was looking my main character, because I've been using the Red Terror, and I have it primed, with 308, and I have like 120 rounds, I think. I counted yesterday. I mean, I didn't count, but I looked. And without contextual drops, that would go quick, I think. I mean, it just is. And I'm okay with it. It's fine. Like, I'm okay with changes. It's interesting. I mean, I think it's a lot more interesting to adapt and, to adapt to the game that's constantly changing and getting updates than to have a game that doesn't ever get updates and stays the same for years at a time. So, which is what we had, right? We've had 7 years or 6 years of the game being exactly the same. So if we get changes and we have because I think what's going to happen is the short-term pain is going to result in a game that's has a lot better foundation, and we'll get content more. We'll just be more balanced. I think ultimately it will be more enjoyable. We'll see. I mean, I know some people aren't going to be happy unless they can just be in VATS, forever doing, a jillion damage per shot. But if you're not those people, if you're a little more on the, and like Bane, that's what he wants. He wants to be able to one-shot, you know, every boss in the game and have AP cost of 1 on all his weapons. But I'm okay if that's not what we get. Ah, okay. Not to speak for Bane, but I know he, what the hell? What? Not to speak for Bane, but you know, he likes his power. Hey, Paul, welcome. What old site ammo should you farm? Whichever. I mean, if you have a weapon that you want to put prime on, yeah, definitely, you know, farm both. I mean, it depends on what you're going to want to do. The way I'm kind of looking at it, though, if it's a high fire rate weapon, I don't know. I'm going to probably avoid ultra sight on high fire rate weapons, honestly. Like, for the hunting rifle, sure. For a bow, yes. 10 mil pistol, maybe, depending on if it's semi-auto or not. But for a, you know, like an LMG, probably not. For a, you know, like a 50 cal, probably not. A Gallon gun, maybe. I mean, a Gallon gun's perfectly reasonable. So it just depends. Like the change ultra sight, kept best weapons for tougher contents, reason to diversify. Yeah, exactly. I mean, so let's put it this way. I was playing with a fixer, and I was just using a regular automatic, so the standard one, not like powerful or tweaked, whatever. And the damage was significantly higher than what I'm getting on live, at least for the regular hits. Critical hits were less, but the regular hits, when you're not critting every other shot, like I'm critting every third, so for the regular hits, like I'm doing more damage than I am on live, and that's with a regular whatever. So if I'm already doing more damage, then yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of what's happening is people are looking at things in a vacuum. They see, oh, ultra sight's not going to drop. And I think most players are not using just prime receivers on absolutely everything. You know, I'm sure there are players that do that, but I would say that is not the majority of the player base. And some of the arguments I found were just hilarious. Like one argument was, you're hurting new players by not having the ultra sight ammo drop as contextual ammo. And I just thought, who are these brand new players that are just using prime receivers on all of their weapons? Like what are they talking about? I mean, that was just like the most ludicrous argument I've seen. And then I saw another one. It was like, it's hard to get the materials. It's hard because we need the flux and what, you know, the crafting materials. It's hard to get the flux to craft the ultra sight when we fight raid bosses. And so the comment was, or we fight the tough bosses, you know, to do raids. And the comment was, well, yeah, but raids drop you ultra sight, or not ultra sight. They drop you flux. You get it in raids. And then the response was, well, I don't do raids. But you use that as the basis of your argument. That, yeah. Anyway, it was crazy. It was just like, okay, you're using that raids as a basis why you need all the extra power, and then you're saying you don't do raids. So what? I mean, it's just like nonsense. It was great. You're tired? Yeah, that was me last night, Pip. That was me last night. I was really tired. I was just like, I couldn't, yeah. I played with Mr. 3 for like 45 minutes and I couldn't, that's all I could do. New players won't be able to use ultra sight, you know, for all those weapons with prime receivers they have. Exactly. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's so funny. If we don't get the interloper playable race, you're quitting. I'm sure that's coming. Don't think you'll be making the switch to ultra. Well, that's the thing. If you're not using ultra sight already, then you really have nothing to, I mean, there's nothing to even, let's see. We're going to get okay, before I go in there, we're going to get to the meat week in a minute. So let's just sort out my inventory. The thing is, if you're not using ultra sight already, you're not missing anything. You know, it's not like everything else is getting downgraded. It's basically ultra sight is just a big, I mean, it just got a big buff. But if you're already not using ultra sight, then you're fine, is what I would say. So, but it's just like the thing, it's like the headline of, oh, ultra sight drops, they're going away. Well, yeah, but not, I mean, I use it on like 2 weapons. So, I mean, I don't use it much and it's fine. Like, whatever. I mean, I don't really feel the need for ultra sight. I mean, right now, I mean, honestly, a lot of the ultra sight now is the same damage as hardened on a lot of weapons. So it's not even giving you a buff, at least in live. The reason I use it on the LMG in live is because the crafting of 308 is ridiculous for, you know, regular 308. So you use ultra sight because of that. Hardest thing to get is the high rate. Yeah, the fluids, the high radiation fluids, the hardened mass, and then what's the other one? Glowing mass, right? Glowing mass. It's been forever since I've crafted flux. Meanwhile, you see people clear raid bosses solo in seconds. You doubt there would be too much hardship. Well, yeah, exactly. I've been switching to prime on some weapons, Enclave pistol, and I mean, I do it on plasma, like on plasma flamers. I use prime because it's, you know, contextual ammo. I always come out ahead, and it does more damage. So that's obviously going to be something that I'll have to adjust to. And you know what? The world is not going to end. It'll be fine. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked yet to see what compare the numbers to live versus PTS on some weapons, but it would be good if they would not make that much of a difference for Ultra Strike compared to normal. Well, the thing is, it's not like, so it'd be one thing if what they did was, okay, we're going to reduce the damage from regular ammo, and now Ultra Sight's going to be, you know, where the other top dog used to be. But that's not what they did. They basically are increasing damage across so many things. And then on top of that, Ultra Sight is going even higher. And they're making it like a special, you know, like a special occasion ammo, you know, like something that you don't use for everything, because the damage you're doing with regular stuff is good enough. Like, it's just fine. So like, it's okay. And yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. And it's something to like chase. I mean, it's good to have things to chase. I mean, honestly, I wish they would get rid of contextual ammo all the time, all of it. Like I think that was a bad change for the game. You know, because what happened is now we have a whole player base full of people that are conditioned to think that you should turn a profit. If I go into combat with 100 bullets, I better come out with 120 bullets after I kill everything, which is kind of silly, right? Like, why even have ammo if it's that way? You might as well just have a gun you pull out and it just always has ammo in it if you're gonna do that. So like, I would like to see them take it even further. I know that I probably won't, but to make it so that, you know what, all you get is random ammo. That should be fine, because I think that would be good. You'd have ammo trading, which is kind of not a thing really. So you could have ammo trading, give people a way to craft bulk ammo to sell, which I think could be good. And also give us a way to upgrade regular ammo. Like, you should be able to take like 308 ammo regular and have some sort of thing you could do on the workbench to turn that into, you know, Ultra Sight ammo. I think that'd be a good thing. There will be more rad storms, which will basically do the same as nuke zones. Yeah, I mean, I think they're working on. I mean, that's what I would say is, if you really want to use Prime, I don't think it's going to be like, I think it's going to be easier to get, you know, outside of contextual drops, that is. I think Prime will be easier to get in terms of the materials for crafting than it is now. I think that will definitely be a thing. But people are basically freaking out over the very first iteration of the PTS before they've made any patches or anything. And we're 2 months away from release. So I would say just be patient, see how it goes. What would you say is the damage boost percentage across the board from normal to Ultra Sight ammo? Well, Ultra Sight ammo is a 100% damage boost off of base damage. So it's not a 100% boost off of, like, for example, when I was, what was I looking at? I was looking at something. I'm trying to remember which weapon I was looking at. But I mean, basically it amounted to, you know, one of the receivers gave a 25% boost, and then Ultra Sight gave 100. So it was like a 75% boost, but it's not total damage. It's just off of the base. So once you add in other things, you know, like two shot or whatever, the damage becomes a lot. You know, the damage difference becomes smaller in terms of percentage. So and things are hitting really hard. So I mean, I tested a 10mm SMG. Damage was a lot more with Ultra Sight, but I didn't run it that way. I just ran it with hardened, and the damage was really good. So, because I wouldn't want to try and feed that with Ultra Sight ammo. And so, yeah. I would say the way to look at it is to look at okay, how is this going to perform now? Do I need Ultra Sight? Because people just want the biggest number possible, but you're also going to have the biggest AP cost possible. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want to use VAT. So, but it's hard to say across the board because it really, I mean, weapons are, base damages are all over the place. Think it'd be good to have contextual ammo, but just the exact amount of ammo spent on that enemy. Yeah, but then it's still breaking even. Jules, like, if that's the case, then you might as well just have magic bullets, right? Like, why, if you're gonna give me back all of the ammo that I used on an enemy, why do I even need to find ammo, right? Just make my gun shoot and, make it like a old school video game where I just pull the trigger because I have unlimited ammo. Because if you're gonna get back exactly what I spend, then I never use any ammo. So that's what's the point of even doing that? You might as well say, you know what, just mod whatever you want because ammo isn't a thing. You just have unlimited amounts. When you started playing the game originally in 2018, the reason you quit was the pain it was to get sufficient ammo. Yeah, I know, I get that, Stu. And so when I say all this stuff, I get that not everyone is in the same camp as me. I know when I'm speaking, I'm not speaking for everybody. I understand there's a large percentage of people, they just want to get in and shoot stuff, and they don't want to farm ammo. They want to just not worry about it. And so, yeah, I mean, I totally get that. You know, they're not in the game for any kind of realism or survival, whatever. They just want to pull out their gun and have enough bullets to shoot whatever. And I get it. I get it. And I don't disagree with it because everyone we don't all have to want the same thing. But then when you look at that, then you realize what a difficult position, like for the people that judge the devs harshly, look at that position that they're in, right? They are trying to straddle that line where they want to try and make everybody not necessarily happy, but comfortable, because no matter what they do, there's going to be people that hate the decisions that they make. And it's a very hard thing when you have this thing of people that's like, I want to grind. I want, I want it to be more realistic. And you have other people that are like, nope, I don't want to farm stuff. I just want to pull out my gun and have ammo in it all the time. So yeah, and I don't know what the right answer is to make, because I definitely don't want it to be where people who are casual, more casual, I definitely don't want to chase those people out of the game. Because I think, when the game went more casual, One Wasteland is where it kind of started, when they did the rebalance of enemies to try and scale to the players. And then when they added contextual ammo, I mean, the game went in the direction of pulling in casual players. And I think that kept the game going. I think if they hadn't have done that, the game probably would have died. I think it needed the more casual players, but I think it went too far. Like, I think the way contextual ammo, the fact that I can run, I run an LMG with 308, Ultrasight 308, I'd never craft ammo. Like that, with the insane fire rate of that weapon, there's no way I should never have to craft ammo for that weapon, and yet I don't have to because of the just insane amount of contextual ammo that just gets dropped on us. So, maybe cutting off contextual altogether on Ultrasight is too far. I mean, that's possible that maybe it needs to get, maybe you get back like, maybe contextual ammo for the Ultrasight is at a rate of 10% of what normal 308 would be. So if normal 308 would give me back 20 rounds, maybe I only get back 2 rounds of Ultrasight 308, but I get back some, right? So I get a fraction back. Maybe that's a solution they could do. I mean, I don't know, but I do recognize that not everybody wants the same thing. There was a VR edition of Fallout 4. Oh, yeah. Oh, Kaiser, welcome. Like contextual ammo to be area-based and not for every enemy. Like raids, expeditions, daily ops. Oh, okay, so I go into a daily op, and at the end of the daily op, when I get the reward screen, I get contextual ammo back, but none of the enemies have it. Like, I think that would be okay. I mean, I kind of thought that might be the way it was going to work, but it's not. You want nuclear banner? Yeah, I'm the same, man. I would like nuclear winter back. It was supposed to be a survival game. You would not like eating to be a bit more dramatic, but it should take longer for the food drink bar to degrade. It does go down rather quickly, but that's Speed Demon. You're probably running Speed Demon, right? Like, for the longest time, I think Speed Demon wasn't doing that, and that was because it drains your food and drink at twice the rate, and I think for a while it wasn't. If this game was realistic, an automatic barrel would decrease ammo's effectiveness by 30%. Yes, it does cut the range. So it actually does have an effect on the range. I was noticing that. I was playing with the 10 mil pistol earlier and on the PTS, and it does affect that. If you go automatic versus semi, the range is quite a bit less for the automatic. Say cut contextual back by half. Yeah. NPC vendors could sell unlimited ammo, would be good cap sync. Let's see, from the start, 76 turned to be more casual, player drop food ammo. It's not bad if community growing. I mean, if it kept, I mean, honestly, I think the option would have been the game died. I really do believe that if they hadn't gone, they turned off the food and drink meter, PvP is basically just like, if you want PvP, you have to go out of your way for it. There's no, there's no more slap damage. Yeah, so like they did a lot of things, but they made it a lot more casual. And I think if they hadn't have done that, I don't think there was enough I think the game probably would have just went away. So yeah, we're all Barry Allen with Speed Demon. Exactly. They should make it so you have to do fire to ashes to ulti. Oh, jeez. Man, even I'm not that much of a masochist. I hate ashes to fire. I hate it. I know some people say it's the best one, or have said it's the best. Yeah, okay. This is always the part. Where can I? Yeah. Because other than this quest line, I never come in this way. I never get the nope. It's not. That's nope. There we go. There we go. All right, we're on the right track. Okay, we are going over in that direction. Somewhere. And this. Oh, we're gonna have to do the what's it? We're gonna have to do the quest, the basic training. I haven't done that. Love Ashes to Fire so much you did not even remember the name properly. I never caught on to that. That was what I've done a handful of times. I just don't like. I basically don't like anything about it. I don't like the creepy organ music playing. I don't like the quest markers that really don't tell you anything at all. They're just very vague, and in some cases there's no quest markers at all. It's like, just find these things. They're somewhere. Good luck. Have at it. Oh, here's a dead end. Great. Have a trog. Used to set up a commando to one-shot level 100 super mutants without crits. Now 2 shots with crit. If it takes 3 to 4 rounds with a crit, I think it'll be okay. So I was one-shotting them. What was it, level 100s? I mean, with a bow, I was doing. Yeah, I mean the bow was really good. I mean, it depends on the weapon for sure. Let's see. I need to go to back to basic. All right. I haven't picked up McClintock. I haven't even been over there. All right, let's go back to the station here. We'll head our way over that direction. Ashes was much easier for you solo. Okay, I never even. I mean, the only time I ever did it was I'd be on a team, and that's what they did. But yeah, I wasn't. No, and now I don't even go into the pit because it's MSG. It's MSG or nothing for me at this point. But then it's like, we have raids, and I'd always rather do raids than. I'd always rather do a raid than daily ops or an expedition. That's just always my choice. Unfortunately, I could do the daily ops or the expedition. I'm stuttering a little bit. I could do the daily ops or the expedition solo. I can't do the raid solo. So, what do we have here? This looks like a very something. I don't know. Wait.
Target acquired. Jeez. Nice outfit. Really?
Yep. Let's see. I probably have a missile launcher, I'm guessing. So let's get rid of, like, Bunker Buster, right? It's probably what I got. Let's clean out our inventory before we go too far, where I'm carrying around missiles and a missile launcher. Yep, Bunker Buster, Meat Cleaver. Oh, and a Broadsider. Okay, Bunker Buster. I can't put it. It's not legendary, so whatever. Yeah, we got too much. Yeah, that was a lot of extra. Wow, still a lot of extra weight. I wonder if this camp over here, it's a best build, right? Whoops. Yeah, it's a best build, but you can't use the vendors, but I think you can use the workbenches, right? We'll see if they have I mean, so bad. Ooh, they have popcorn. I guess the popcorn's not here. Ammo? Yes, get rid of those missiles. That's what I wanted to. Extra weight. Oh, this hurts. The lighting in here is crazy. I don't know if it's the lighting in the camp or if the game is freaking out. I think the game is. Oh, they have a weather machine. That's what's going on. It's got like I don't know what weather this is. Is this Mothman weather? Get me away from this. That's why I had weather things turned off for so long. Yes? Or did it just get dark? No, it's coming back. Wow, it's just slow. Do the other two expos in AC, but nobody else seems to like them? I don't. Yeah. I like MSG. I don't like the other ones. Billy Buckles or... Yeah. With the decrease to hit rate on the auto axe, do you think the turbo mod will be better if you still use pounders? I'm not sure, Cheeseburger, because last time I heard the turbo mod wasn't working. So you would think it might, but I don't think it's working. Last time I heard, but I haven't paid that close attention to it. But I did see someone ask about it earlier today, and it was like, oh, that's something we need to look at. So as far as I know, it's not working. So I don't know. It was Atlantic City weather. Okay. Yeah, it was very dark. All right, so let's get rid of, what do we want to get rid of? Recruitment Blues. I don't need 2 quest markers. So I've got this. Wow, yeah, usually you're not coming here at level 103. Be interesting to see. Oh, I'm like, oh, there's a super mutant. No, it's just a guy. One thing I want to see, though, just kind of curious. So when I'm shooting targets, will I be able to do it with hip fire? Because aim, well, I could probably do it with aim. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I've never done it with this kind of gun. It's the wrong kind of gun for that range, but whatever. It's what we have. I don't think a broadsider is the right solution. All right, so we've got the Overseer's log. Oh, and a water purifier. Cool. Let's see. Let's turn off her. Refined 38. Meat Week flag. Awesome. I was hoping I'd get a Meat Week flag. Soul Survivor. Oh, this came from the, is that the, which one is that? Is that the Power Fist? Or is that that's the Power Fist, right? Soul Survivor? I think they need to redesign expeditions to be more like Destiny 2 Strikes. Limit the number of loading screens, remove the need to talk to NPCs. Yeah, there definitely shouldn't be NPCs. Or talking to them. There should be no escort missions. Like that's just. There shouldn't be escort missions either. Like escort missions are the worst. They just don't work in this game, or pretty much any Bethesda game. I don't know. They don't seem to work. We're doing okay. We're okay. I'm doing a Mr. 3 playthrough. Let's stop picking up everything. Soul Survival is the rifle. Oh, so it's the assault rifle. Okay. Fix the guard post at no longer 10 feet offset to the east. What guard post? One outside. Let's see. We got ballistic fiber right here. We'll take that. Lever action. Oh, it's a lever action? Oh, okay. Maybe I should. Well, is it as good as this, though? Is it as good as Western Spirit? Or is it one that has, like, effects that you could roll yourself without anything special? All right, so we need a uniform voucher somewhere. Right there. And now it wants me to go over in that direction. Okay. So we're looking for Private Archibald's uniform voucher. Poor Private Archibald. He, apparently a piece of paper with his uniform in it survived all of these years. It survived a war, survived. Okay, it must be in here. Is the thing. Oh, more military. Who asked the other day? Someone asked about military duct tape, or ballistic fiber, rather. This is where you come. You want to pick up all the military grade duct tape, all of the military ammo bags. I think there's another one in here. Yep, military ammo bags. Camp McClintock. This is where you go. I don't know. I don't remember who it was that asked, but yeah. It's got assassins. Yeah, that's not good. All right, let's go. I think it's in here. It must be. So it's going to be, well, there's some ammo. I'll take that. Uniform voucher. Awesome. Got that. What else? Oh, another military ammo bag. See, that's what you want to come here for. All of those, and sometimes you get lucky, and it's actually there and not snatched up by another player. Assassins. Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I know the name of the weapon, but it doesn't have anything special, right? Like, it's just a pre-rolled thing that you could do yourself. Like, you could, with Western Spirit, it has increased damage and ammo capacity that you could not replicate. Soul Survivor's not that way, though, right? It's something you could just, like, custom yourself and build the exact same thing. Assassins, damage while aiming, damage resist. Yeah, and nothing special, right? Wish the Assassins mod helped kill things in this game. It helps kill humans, right? Or PvP, like other players. Whoops, sorry, nope, I'm here early, sorry. I think there's another one right here, too. Another military ammo bag. You have to actually use the voucher and put on the uniform. Just walking up to him with a piece of paper will just get him his wrath. Let's see here. So we've got here, helmet and fatigues. There we go. Now we should be able to make him happy. No hidden effect. Yeah, that's what I thought. So Western Spirit is better. That is the thing. All right, so we want to present ourselves. We have another. I should be able to complete this one before an event. Or fail. I mean, either way, I should be able to complete it or fail before the next event pops. So let's see how this goes. I've never done this with a scope before, so this might be kind of rough because scoping is kind of slow. All right, so time until exercise begins, and whoops, okay. Can I get everything? If I, from right here, can I get everything? I don't know. Where are we at? Begin. All right, so that's that. That. I mean, this thing is remarkably stable. Uh-oh. Is there more? Oh, there's more. I can't see them. Just give me, nope, don't reload. There we go. Is that all of them? All right, actually works out pretty well with the scope. All right, I was a little concerned that the scope would be too slow, but this is a good scope weapon because it's really stable. Hunting rifle feels the same way, by the way. All right, one violent night. That's a good one. Let's see. Running Western Spirit, you thought you needed something that puts out more bullets, but man, the Fixer is kind of weak right now. This is great. Yeah, the Fixer gets it's like a 100% damage boost. So the Fixer will be quite a bit stronger. It feels stronger on PTS. No side gun. Oh, Wolf, hello. For back to basic, use the only ammo, Army Fatigue, Dirty Army Fatigue. If you use military, which is Under Armor, it will work. It bugs out. I've used that before without a bugging out. So I've actually used military fatigues before and had it work. I've used everything. Any combination that you could do there, I've probably done. Just like the target range, right? The shooting range, I've done that, I think, about every way. I mean, I've done it with nuclear grenades. I've done it with a 10mm pistol. I've done it with didn't I do it with, oh, I did it with punching, right? Didn't I do it with punching once? I'm pretty sure I did it just punching the targets once. And did I do it with throwables? I might have done it with throwables as well. Like every possible way you could do it and ways you probably wouldn't want to do it. Come on, reload. All right, come on. I will try to protect you, Bane. Oh, there's another military ammo bag, right? Well, that's not it. Somewhere. All right, all right. Where was it? Right here. Military ammo bag. Another one. All right, I got a helper. We got this covered. Oh, and that's one thing so I hit level 100 on the last stream, which means a third legendary perk opens up, but I looked and I could not decide on a legendary perk to do. So I still have one I need to take, but I couldn't really figure out an immediate need for it. So I just kind of held it in reserve. I thought I could do another legendary special, but I wasn't really sure what perks I would use since the areas where I want to add more perks are kind of full already. And I thought about follow through or taking one for the team. Those seem like okay ones. Maybe Master Infiltrator, but as you play the game, you realize there's not a lot of things in locked containers that you necessarily want. So yeah, it was kind of a three-way tie between lockpicking, awesome. Kind of a three-way tie between legendary special, follow through, or taking one for the team. And I could rank up one. I could rank it up too, like to rank 2. But yeah, I have kind of that there. I haven't decided on what to do, which kind of was like when legendary perks came out, because they came out shortly after I started playing, like a few months, and it was kind of the same deal where I went, I'm not really sure what to do, with a lot of these. And so it took a while. Might seriously use a hunting rifle over a black powder rifle for the next update. Yeah, the black powder takes a huge hit to range, and hunting rifle with ultrasight is crazy good and has a good range too. So I don't blame you. I mean, the black powder, like I think the dragon is going to be the best option because I think it might have the longest range, and you'll be able to use, I think, love the spread. I think. I haven't tested it, but even then, the range is only going to go up to like 170 or something. So it's definitely getting hit. And hunting rifle with long and ultrasight and all that will be over 300. Do you think the game will move forward in some time point? I would assume it'll move forward. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the update in the winter, the December update, wouldn't surprise me if that happens then. Maybe it'll happen with the next one. I don't know. But I'm guessing if they're building, extend the bridge and we get more whatever, I would definitely expect an advancement in time. After watching your black powder videos, that's all you're using at the moment. Black powder is fun, right? And I would definitely say if you like it, use it now, because they definitely, they get a big damage buff, but man, that range debuff is gonna hurt, I think. I haven't tested it, so I'm speculating based on numbers that I've seen, but. Oh, hey, Scott. Happy Monday. Do you think that when the update happens, we'll get introduced to new factions? The next update? No. The next update, I don't expect... so the next update is going to be the rest of the combat balance adjustments, at least the major ones. So what we've seen in terms of the weapons and stuff. Then we'll get building, like the building menu is going to be redone. And that isn't all the way done, by the way. So even if I was going to do a building... any kind of building video, I would wait because some of the features they've said are not there yet. That'll be reintroduced with a later patch on the PTS. So, no, Bane, it will not. And, but there's going to be a new boss. So there's like this new boss called the Drifter. And I think that's coming with the next update. It's only been data mined at this point. It's not in the PTS. And that's going to be like some user triggerable instanced fight. And he'll drop the plans for the, the secret settler armor, or, like a chance to get them because it'll be a repeatable kind of thing. And also the, just random 4 stars. So that, and I think that'll be part of the next patch, but I'm not positive because it hasn't been official, right? So it's just data mined at this point. But as far as any new things, that would be December. So if we're asking about December, then it's possible. Maybe cultists. Maybe we'll get... I don't know about a new faction, though. Yeah, I don't... it's over here. That's right. I shot him already. I ruined the thing. But yeah, I've already checked Bane because I've got some legacy. I've got quite a few legacy dragons, and they all have the new range on them. So yeah, that's been changed. So legacy dragons are no longer, they are just like every other dragon. Unfortunately. Wouldn't be weird. I don't think so. Game is already progressive. Yeah, there's been a few years, right? Are we like 3 years or is it 4 years ahead in time from where it started? Something like that. You have an SG build and battle loaders, but works really well with the dragon. Oh yeah, battle loaders and a dragon is amazing. I did a video on that when battle loaders was like a brand new effect. All right, so let's go. I need to do the patriotism thing, but let's go get rid of some stuff first and then complete that. If we go into Ohio territory, you'd like to see more Midwest cities as a DLC. I think the Brotherhood of Steel Midwest was around Fallout 76 timeline. Well, isn't that where the Brotherhood that we have, didn't they come from like through that area? Something like that? I don't know. I mean, one of the reasons I almost didn't do that video was like, I don't really do speculation, but I thought this isn't really going out on much of a limb. We were like seeing a bridge extended and them, from them opening up the area the other side of the bridge. I didn't think that was too much of a stretch. So I don't know if anything's been, I don't know if anything's been data mined, but I do think, at least as far as the new map specifically, but I do think there was something data mined about the bridge, how it'll be phases. Like, so we have stage 1 is what we see now, and then stage 2 will be farther along. So it sounds like maybe the bridge will go up, it'll get, like, more of it will show up as time goes on or something. I'm pretty sure I saw a mention of that somewhere that was data mined. Let's see, let's get rid of some things. But, I don't know. I mean, who knows what the, what they have in mind for, for what may happen. Like, I think it's a pretty solid guess to say that we're going to get a map expansion. But what's going to happen over on the other side of the map? Don't have any clue. I don't even have any guesses as to what will happen over there. Mostly as long as we have, more area to explore and more stuff to do. I'm good with whatever. I would like it not to be like Skyline Valley, though, please. Like, I don't want to have obnoxious weather effects and complete darkness all the time. So that would be cool. Bring back the one guy that spazzed out in the BOS leader. Well, unless you kept him and the other person left. So depending on what ending you chose. Excited for the near future of the game. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the next. I mean, the next update's going to be fun. mean, I like changes in the game. I just think having the game stay the same all the time is it gets kind of stale. So having just things change where you have to adapt, but I'm also looking forward to kind of the end of all the perk card changes, because having to, you know, having a build that only lasts for a couple of months without having to redo all the perks, like that's, I mean, it's fun for a while, but it's like, okay, I would like to be able to have some, you know, have some stability with the build, have some, you know, predictability with the weapons. And I think the player base as a whole is kind of getting tired of that, because it is a lot, especially if you're not spending all your time. Like if you just want to get on the weekend and play for a little bit, but if you do that after an update and all of your perks are different and your weapons do different, don't function the same. Yeah, I definitely could see how there's a little bit of fatigue with that going on. All right. Jimmy, this is Jimmy. That's what Jimmy looks like. Weather effect kills Skyline Valor for you. Never go there except for event. I'm the same way, Stu. I'm the same way. I don't like Skyline Valley because of that. It's like I did the quest. I mean, to me, the quest should maybe do something about the weather, like something. Maybe tune it down a little bit. It's just, I mean, it's a combination of the darkness and just the constant, you know, like, it's like a nuke zone noise almost all the time. Ohio will just be gray. Oh, okay. Well, it's funny. There was a lot of comments on that video where... Oh, okay. There was a lot of comments on that video. People are just like, Ohio's already hell. It's already hell now. Like, it's like people, I don't know. There was a lot of hate on Ohio. I've never been there before, but I'm like, geez, what's so wrong with Ohio? But yeah, you would think it was a horrible place based on yeah, a lot of the comments that I got. You know, it was like, we're either excited for Ohio or no, not Ohio. Yes. Do I take this or do I go, oh, return the evidence? Okay, that's what I do. I just do what it tells me to do. Hey, David, welcome. A lot of land over there. Oh, it's huge. That side of the map is humongous. Let's accuse Jimmy. Did we work? We did work. All right, we got it. We did the thing. Yeah, I mean, if you look over here, I mean, look at how much. That is so much land. And if they open it up, and I think it makes sense that if they open it up, it wouldn't be just like, because that was another thing that people commented a few. Oh, it's not going to be the whole thing. It'll be part of the area. I mean, we have this natural border of the river, right? I don't think it would make sense to just open it up and go, okay, you have this, right? Or you just have from here. That's it. The rest of it, you have this, and you know, I think it'll open up. I mean, I do think it's going to be this whole side that'll open up. So, but we'll see. You know, we'll see. Time will tell if it's actually anything. I think the Toxic Valley is your least favorite area. I actually like the Toxic Valley just because it's like no matter when you go there, the visibility is really good. That's what I like about it. It's just like you can go there, whatever the time says on the day, you can see what you're doing, which I like to see what I'm doing. So yeah. I think I hear a fire truck. Going to say that about Ohio, but you thought it'd be nice. All you heard was there's another massive perk change coming. Yeah, that was, if you want to know about that, let's see, the perk changes. Do I look at the, I'm trying to, I haven't actually gone through all the perks yet, because not all of them are working. Like, there's one of the heavy gun perks that's not working. It's already going. Did I do the thing? All right. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, oh, I have all these quest markers. There's this one. And then, okay, now what? Do I jump back up? That's the first time. In all the times I've done this, that is the very first time I've fallen off that rope. I mean, I've probably done that 75 times, and that's the first time. Let's see here. Go here. It's because I'm nervous. Let's go at third person here. I like doing this in third person a little better. Maybe just because I like watching the guy do the thing, or maybe because I like the extra degree of difficulty of pushing buttons in third person. I don't know. Because it is a lot harder to push in third person than first. There's no reason to hurry, though. You have lots of time. If you don't fall in the water, you'll still have like a minute left.
Last one. Get up there.
It's like smooth is slow as smooth, smooth as fast. There we go. We still have 48 seconds left.
Not bad at all. You made it.
Toxic and Ash Heap is your favorite looks. Fallout, at least in this game. Oh, okay. Ash Heap is kind of like this gray, whatever. All right, let's go. But I don't mind it. The Mire is the one that looks cool when you can see, but when you can't, I mean, at night, another just pitch black. Haven't even got your head around the last changes. Generally worried they're making things more complicated for casual players. You know, the changes they've made to the heavy gun perks, I'm not convinced, honestly. I don't know that I'm sold on them because I think they go in the opposite direction of the game, right? So the game has been going in this direction of let's make perks less weapon specific and more, you know, combat type specific so that you can carry, basically trying to get away from the old model of, you know, put everything you've got into this one play style, whether it be, you know, automatic weapon or automatic rifle or semi-automatic pistol. You know, now it's just if you're using a ranged weapon, then this perk will benefit, you know, a rifle and a automatic pistol. And I think my character is thirsting to death. Yes, definitely thirsting to death. And then, so basically what's happening is we're getting all of this, with the way the perks have been changing, it's encouraging you to use multiple, all right. Yeah, that's tough. You know, it's giving you this it's like, it's encouraging diversity. It's like, okay, now when you do a build, you know, have like a bunch of different types of weapons and they'll all perform really well because the perks are more general. They're more damage type specific rather than weapon type specific. And so I'm going to use my automatic 10mm pistol when I'm close up and I'm sneaking. Maybe I use my automatic handmade for boss fights. Maybe I use a hunting rifle when I want to snipe stuff. And then the heavy gun perks, the changes to, you know, this whole bullet storm mechanic, it's going the opposite direction. It's basically not only discouraging you to use multiple types of weapons, it's actually discouraging you from using multiple weapons. Because as soon as you switch weapons, you lose all of the extra damage you've built up. It's just gone. And you have to start all over. And it's like 50 rounds of bullets at a time. And if you're using ultrasight ammo, you know, ultrasight ammo is precious, right? And you're not going to want to spend a lot of it to try and build up your damage. And so it's basically saying, hey, stick to this one specific weapon so that you don't lose the bullet stacks that you've built up. And I just don't necessarily think that's a great way to go because it's the opposite direction of every other thing that we're getting in the game in terms of overhaul. And it's moving away from build diversity and going to build, you know, specificity rather, you know, where it's like use this, you know, whatever the weapon is, it's like, don't ever change this weapon, just use this weapon all of the time. So I don't love it as a system personally because of that. I think it's just, yeah, I don't like it. And I don't necessarily think it was the best way to go. So, but who knows? It's still the first version. Who knows? There may be tweaks along the way. And maybe if they did a reverse system where it was like, you know, it started at a certain rate and then you lost damage as you spent. I don't know. I don't even know if that would work, honestly. But we made it. We're a soldier. Because I played with it a little bit, and my thoughts are, wow, it takes a lot of bullets before I'm building up, you know, before I'm getting that damage bonus. And then it's like, oh, let's see what this weapon does. And I'm like, oh, wait, if I switch to this weapon, then I lose everything I've just done and my progress is reset just by switching a weapon. So even if it's the exact same type of weapon, you know, like a heavy, you know, if I switch from like an LMG to a 50 cal, they're both heavy automatic weapons. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I'll be still playing heavy guns after that next patch. So the ultrasight change won't even matter just because the perk system is just kind of underwhelming. So I'm hoping more changes, more enhancements can come in, but that's kind of my thoughts. I don't know what other people, if anyone's tested it, I don't know what they think. I haven't heard a lot of people think, I have not heard a lot of feedback where people are like, this is awesome. Usually it's like, this is a lot of bullets. I have to use a lot of bullets to do this, and not all heavy guns, you know, things like, the Gatling gun, it's really hard to shoot 500 bullets. So you're not going to get a lot of benefit from that. Cause I did play with a Gatling gun a little bit. I'm like, God, this is taking me forever to build up one stack. And obviously something like hopefully the key card, I've never had this key card not work. You know, something like the, what is it? The plasma caster, you wouldn't even use those perks for the plasma caster. Cause it's not that, it would take you forever to spend 500 rounds there. Minigun, maybe. I haven't played with a minigun yet, but minigun, sure. But anyway, a world full of ultrasight Gatling guns with extended magazines. There you go. That's what you want. Although honestly, with the I don't know if you really, the extended magazine only goes to 375, I think. So it's really not that. it's not that big of a, I mean, it's only like, what, a 50, is that a 50% increase, I think? So, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see, down one of these things. And then I won't have to come into this, oh, it's straight ahead. Then I will never have to come that way again, I don't think, after this. I'll be able to go into the back door and, or the other door, rather. But then we can explore the bunker. We should do that, because maybe there'll be something interesting to see.
Welcome back, Private.
All right, welcome back. Oh, and so the next thing is the promotion system, right? Okay, that's what I need to do, and then kill legendary thingies, or do Enclave events. Radiation Rumble. Bulletstorm is different than Onslaught, right? Yep, it's a different system. I mean, it's a similar idea, but I think Onslaught is a lot more flexible in how it works, and it works. I mean, the thing about Onslaught is it pretty much works with anything because we can invert it, so you can work with slow firing or fast firing. There's some things like Alien Blaster, which are kind of like in between there. They're kind of awkward no matter which version of Onslaught you use, but it works with a lot of things, right? And Bulletstorm really doesn't. You know, I did have one thought where I would use it with, you know, like a quad. What was it? A quad.
Support operations.
Let's see. Register with. I did this, right? I think I've already registered, right? Make sure I have. Yep, I've done that. All right. So now it's just kill legendaries and whatever. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I tried using it with. What's that? What was it else I used it with? Oh, it was the V63 carbine. Not quite. I mean, it's kind of like with a quad there, it might almost work. But then again, at like 500 is so many rounds that you're shooting before you actually get to that point. You know, with something like that, then you're just reloading. You know, so I don't know. I'm not enthused about the new system really at all. At first glance, I mean, honestly, at first glance, I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. But in practice, it was just, God, it takes forever to build up, you know, these damage bonuses. So. Would have liked if the plasma fusion cores didn't split into 20 different stacks. Why does it do that? If the plasma fusion cores split into 20 different stacks? Oh, beats me. Going from a Gatling plasma to a 50 cal using Onslaught won't be a problem. No, you can still, I mean, Onslaught will still work with, though. I mean, Onslaught works with anything. So, and Bulletstorm does too, to be clear. It'll work with anything. It just isn't practical with most things because of the, you know, you need 500 bullets. Wow, the lighting in here is somebody left this, put a skyline in or something.
Sure, we take things.
They left the roof open.
Cleaning up this mess at home.
Not a lot of people. Not a very, is there not? Yeah, there's a few teams. Not really, though. They're not all full.
We could use a hand.
Nobody's AFK in here at Meat Week. Where's all the people? Bane's at his camp. He's sleeping.
We should make good use of it.
I was gonna say, do we have enough people? I mean, I'm not a big, there's a guy over there, there's a guy up there, made us start this. Oh, there's someone coming in.
You okay? You look a little green.
Vane's awake.
Today,
Oh, I guess we're doing the thing that we're doing. All right.
tunnels gathering goods, and some up here guarding the stash of my crew. Don't expect a
I like, what is that? Is that from this, is that from the season board? What is that from? Or is that a, was that a,
Ghouls don't like us messing
I like that
around
shirt.
here.
Where does that shirt come from? That's like, oh, it's a bunch of
Get from
cryptids.
us.
Where did that shirt come from? And what's the name of it? Maybe I have it and I can do it. I'm gonna go run for stuff. Because that's what I like to do. Doing Prime events? Maybe. I don't think so. I mean, what I've seen so far, not a lot of people are bothering with Prime events. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought a lot of people would be doing them because of improved bait and repeatable score. But, yeah. Not so much. Not so much. From what I've seen, the games are the game for the most, well, I don't know. I wasn't really on all weekend, so I can't really say what it's like all over the weekend. I mean, part of it is PTS, right? I mean, that's a thing. You know, people go to the, oh, wow, that's a lot of, maybe I need to use my, there we go. That's what we need to do. Let's see. Let's put our armor back on. We got enough to Yeah, we got enough to do the get our rewards. I'm trying. I don't know why it's targeting the head. Yeah, I need oops. Yeah, I want to explore the White Spring bunker a little bit because there's like a medical wing and there's a yeah, the lighting in here is weird. There's a medical wing and there's a science wing, and who knows, maybe there's something in there that might be of interest. That could be cool. Let's do this. Maybe. Does this have an explosive component where it does like area of effect damage? I don't think it does. You can tell how often I use this stuff. This is fun. It's kind of slow. Not the let's see how geez, the lighting is so bright in here. And it's so weird, it's just kind of blinding. You know, this is pretty good up close and personal for torso shots. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. All right, let's not help him. Ooh, death claws. No one told me there'd be death claws. Let's see, death claws over here are dead, apparently. I mean, it would be good if I got hits on the legendaries, but so far I haven't, because that would be, you know, that would advance my cause for whatever I'm trying to accomplish with the Enclave. I want to be a general. I hear that comes with a private driver and a company jet. Oh, I killed something. I killed a thing that I'm supposed to kill. Oh, I could kill him in 2 shots, looks like. I bet if I was spec for this, I'd be doing better. I'm gonna have so many cannonballs after this is over. I think there is some area of effect damage. It seems like there is. I'm seeing some splash damage numbers. I think. Oh, someone's got this area covered. They're defending hardcore. And someone's got a black powder something. I love it. Black powder represents. Doing a lot of the prime events for the XP and the bait. Yeah, I haven't done that many. I thought I would do a lot, and I just haven't, just because I've been trying to kind of, you know, get the PTS covered. There's so much, you know, so many changes, and I'm trying to get the changes kind of, you know, figured out and get some videos up before people lose interest, because that will happen as well. We'll reach a point by the end of the month where people just kind of are on, you know, on cruise control, waiting for the next season to start. That will happen. Xbox servers were hopping over the weekend. Nice. Well, and double XP, right? Like it was double XP all weekend and I missed it. I mean, I knew that would happen. They gave us a PTS during double XP. That seems like that always happens. Best improved bait so far? I would think so. How well do you think the new player knows the game, and is there anything you haven't naturally come across yet you think you should have? Well, yeah, one thing. So Smiley, off the top of my head. So Smiley, who sells gold bullion in exchange for caps at the Wayward, nothing has come up about that. Nothing in game has told me that that's a thing. And so I could be getting more gold, but I have no way to know that. Unless you go back to the Wayward. But the thing is, there's no reason to go back to the Wayward at all. There's nothing, you know, once you're done with that quest line, you're kind of done with the Wayward. So that is one thing I think. Minerva is another one. She's been here, I think a few times actually. And is she here now? I don't know if she's here now. I don't think so. But like that isn't something that, I mean, I stumbled across her once, but she'll be in a different location, you know, another time. So it's just one of those things where that's a very useful NPC to know, and to have nothing tell me go, you know, what she is or whatever. There's that. Phone battery is about to die, heading off. All right, David, thanks for stopping by. I have to open the black powder. It's the only weapon you have on you. Yeah, that's all. That's the only weapon you need, Bane. Black powder's fun. Like, that's all you need. It's great. I've done this event quite a few times with nothing but black. I've used the black powder. Oh, I'm out of bullets. All right, let's fix that. I'm out of or I use the black powder blunderbuss, the one that does the stun. I use that in here. It worked really well. Obviously, I can't heal, but I can, you know, I can defend pretty well with it. It's great. It's ammo efficient. It does it just one shots everything. And where are we at? We still have a lot of time left. You're still carrying it too? Yeah. Well, I mean, the character I was playing on, that's all that character even uses. I mean, it's a dedicated black powder character, although I don't know how dedicated I'll be after the next patch when the ranges are all kind of in the dirt. Because it's not like you can extend the range with mods, right? Like there are no mods. So this is that reload, so yeah. Spoonie was like, told you so. Spoonie's a black powder fan. It's awesome. Like I mean, and I've seen comments of people, it's like, you'll never survive if all you do is, not directed at me, but just like speaking in general terms. Like if you were just gonna use black powder only, there's no way you'd be dead. Like, no. Like you really can't have a character that just uses black powder and nothing else and you'll be just fine. I mean, if you could do raids in it, then you can, I mean, the raids are the hardest thing we have. So if you could do raids with it, you can do anything else. They're fun. They're great fun. Not good for stealth is what I would say, right? Like that they're not a sneak weapon. Although with the range, at least now, with the range being really long, especially a Legacy Dragon, you could sneak because you're so far away from enemies, but, you know, that will change.
Keep the orc coming.
Keep the orc. No, don't keep it. We're at max level. Greedy. They're greedy. They already have the most they can possibly get, and they're still saying, give us more. Capitalist pigs. Greedy capitalists. All right, let's do some looting. So I got looks like two legendaries in there. Whoops. Ooh, self-damage is real. Yeah, definitely getting area of effect, so that's good. That's, we're over, the event's over, stop spawning. We're done, we finished. Do you think they put secret things in deliberately? Guides are essential for games like Destiny, Dark Souls, etc. I don't know if they do it intentionally or if they just put a thing in and then if it's an oversight or... I mean, that's kind of a big thing, like the whole buying gold. You know, like having nothing that tells you that that's a thing. Or at least nothing that I've run across so far. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they do it intentionally or not. But I think some things, like even if it's in the help section, it should be a thing. But pardon me. Whoa. What other things? Yeah, what other, I mean, I'm sure there's other things that it's, what did I have? I had a list. I had a list I was working on at some point talking about like new player stuff that it wasn't obvious. See if I can, because I had it like written right here somewhere. At least I had started a list. I just don't remember. No, that's not it. I had a list. I have so many. My desk is covered in notepads. So apparently neither one of these that I have are, yeah, so I don't know. I had it written down somewhere because I was kind of keeping track of things early on. And like, what is this game not telling me? I don't want any of these things. There's that and gold. We're saving up for more mods. Will those notepads eventually turn into a video? Sometimes they do. I mean, that's where all the all of the videos come from notepads, but not all notepads turn into videos. Let's put it that way. I mean, sometimes I'll do a lot of work. I'll have pages of notes and do a lot of work, and it just I can never come up with the right hook, you know, the right way to do the video. So sometimes a lot of work goes into something that never materializes. That does happen, and I'm sure it happens to anybody who makes videos. That just sometimes you work on a thing and think it's a good idea, and then you get into it and it just doesn't come out like what it's just like it just never comes out as like a thing that you think is you know, whatever, for whatever reason. I mean, sometimes for me, I sometimes haven't done a video because I could never come up with just the beginning. Like it's like I have the video, but I can't ever come up with the right intro. And if I can't come up with the right intro or title, then, you know. And I did see a video by a content creator once, and he talked about, you know, how he, you know, like he works on the title and the thumbnail first, which is what I do as well. I do the title and the thumbnail before I record anything. And his thought process is if he can't come up with a good title, it's probably not a good video idea. And I think that's pretty valid. Let's see if there's any Enclave. There probably won't be because I'm looking for Enclave events. Yeah, no Enclave events, of course. Of course. No Forest thing, no Horde event. Oh no, here's an Enclave event right here. Real Blast. That's an Enclave event. As someone who hoped to understand Onslaught, would you say regular or reverse would be better for shotguns? Probably regular. Shotguns are kind of tough, but I would say regular on that. I would go either regular Onslaught or ignore it altogether. Because my shotgunner actually doesn't even use it. I have all the cribble perks, and I use I've been kind of leaning in towards Juggernauts. Two shot is also a really good option as well. But yeah, so I would say either regular or not at all would be the direction I would go. Because with reverse, you're just going to burn through stacks so quickly that it's just, and it will take so long to get them back. It's just not worth it. This thing does really nice work. Not planning to make like a tips new video to explain things that you found in the game. Maybe. That was my original intention, Jules. After this character runs its course, that would be the I mean, that was actually the original idea for the video for this character, is I would do this playthrough of this character and it would give me a bunch of stuff to actually do a video on, which may happen. You know, to be something like things the game doesn't tell you, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, things the game doesn't tell new players. Something like that. That was the idea. But, you know, like I said, lots of ideas don't turn into anything. I do like limb damage. Ooh, lead line, whatever. Let's do this. All right, we got one more over here. I think some of these events are actually worth more than just like one thing. I think they're worth a couple sometimes.
Activating targeting protocols. Please stand by.
Tested heavy this weekend. Reverse Onslaught. Stacks too. Oh, remove stacks too fast. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. But with shotgun, I mean, honestly, the way I would do it is do an explosive shotgun. So if you do especially like two-shot explosive, you're gonna get to max stacks basically every shot.
Resuming remote connection.
That's some nice damage here. This is with 19 stacks. That's kind of where our cap is. Well, no, wait, I don't. Is it 19? I think we're capped at 19 because all I have at the moment is this is laggy. This is really laggy. All I have right now is Furious and then Gunslinger Master. So I don't have any of the other Onslaught perks. I thought about putting some of them in, but I kind of like having this like semi, you know, not fully optimized build. Let's down here. The last one. I mean, even with kind of a halfway optimized build, you could still do, I mean, halfway optimized build with an event reward weapon, you could still do perfectly fine with pretty much everything. Might remove Onslaught, run two shot. Yeah, I mean, so the way I have it on my my shotgunner, at least under agility, I've got Modern Renegade and Enforcer. I might be too close. So I have Modern Renegade and Enforcer. I've got it's either Gunslinger or Gorilla, whichever one of the ones gives you damage to close enemies, not the Expert or Master, but just the regular one. The one that gives you close enemy damage. So there's like 9 points right there. And I've got Adrenaline, so that's 11 points. I might have the weak spot damage one as well. So I might have both Gunslinger and Gorilla, just the basics of those for the weak spot and that. And maybe more, I might have Born Survivor in there as well. So I have some combination of that. So I've just kind of removed all the Onslaught stuff. And then I don't have to worry about the stacks. Then I'm just getting consistent damage all the time. And Crippling, I mean, Crippling is so good for shotguns that you get a lot of bonus damage that way, right? Because of Tormentor, because of, what are the other perks? You know, not Scatter Shot. I mean, Scatter Shot is to help, but it's like, which ones am I running? Easy target. Yeah, so easy target, so an extra 75% damage to crippled targets. But then there's the other one, not love the spread. Not love the spread. Yeah, that's the range one. I do run that. But it's the shotgun champ. 10% damage to crippled targets per projectile. So you have 8 projectiles on a regular shotgun, or 9 if you're using 2-shot. So that's 10. So that's 80 or 90% more damage once you cripple a target. So doing all that gives me all the damage I need, and then onslaught is just something I don't worry about counting stacks or anything like that. What did that give me anyway? Oh, so that gave me 2 commendations, so that's good. Let's see, are there any others? No. No others. All right, let's get our loot. Loot from this isn't... Oh, there's a meat... Oh, meat cook. I wasn't even paying attention. It's already been that time. Wow, time is flying. Have I done a video on all companions you can get in the wild? I have not. I have not done any videos on any companions. It's not a... It's... Yeah. I haven't, no. I haven't. And I don't plan to. Because they're just, you know, they're basically human, you know, human camp pets is all they are. I tried the guitar, the Wanderer. I think that's what she's like the Settler Wanderer or something. I tried her once. I had her at my camp for about 5 minutes, and that guitar riff that she plays nonstop. Yeah, that gets old super quick. So I've never had Raider Punk. I don't think I've ever had Raider Punk anyway. The old man, the story guy. I think I had him once, maybe. But yeah, basically with food buffs, I like Yasmin because she just gives you good foods, or she sells good food. So I just use Yasmin on. If I have someone in my camp, that's who I use. Otherwise, I have no one. We're not there yet. What does he have for sale? Maybe something I want to. Maybe I want to sell something. Let's see here. Get rid of the grenades. Oh, I have a Gatling laser. That'll sure come in handy. Everything else I can scrap. Let's get rid of Rad-X. Rad-X diluted. Stim packs. Sugar bombs. I think we're okay. What about, what does he have for sale? Too many plants. I don't know what I want. Humans do eat meat too. All of these map markers that I haven't picked up yet. This character needs to be more curious, and maybe I will do that after the Enclave. Maybe I'll do, you know, once I become a general, maybe I'll have an exploration one. Because that is something that new players do. I know I would do that a lot. I would be doing quests, and then there'd be some days I'm like, I'm not going to do any. This person's just shooting everything, just whatever. All right. I'm gonna do not gathering, just shooting. Just okay. I'm glad that we can loot stuff that other people have killed for this particular thing. They're XP farming critters, I think. There's a thing right. Oh, fire! Fire! No, not fire. Let's see. Just shoot all the. All right. Now they're gathering. Pretty good progress. All right, do we have some cleanup? Yep, there's a mess there. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna deposit some of this stuff while I can. There we go. We got it. Monkey, hello. Been doing ally camp build lately. Maul's your favorite. Oh, I can't do the super mutant voice. I mean, I can't. I don't like it. I don't want to hear it at my camp. So unrealistic to have a roommate that plays the same guitar riff over and over. Yes. Realistic or not, it's not about realism, it's about annoying is what it is. It's just, okay, stop. I would kick that roommate to the curb. Adelaide is good for buffs against robot and damage and doing robot damage. Useful for people who farm the first raid stage. Well, for an hour, right? Because those buffs, that's the thing about the, I don't do the camp pets, well, camp people, allies, for the buffs because they're once a day for an hour. So if you play for very much, it's like, okay, this is great, but now the buff is gone. I guess you could like have an ally, get rid, you know, take their buff, get rid of them, and then after an hour, get another ally, use the buff. Is that a thing you could do? I've never tried it. Sounds like a lot of work, but same reason I don't use the machines. It's like by the time you use all the machines, the buffs, the first one you did, the buff is half used up. Anthony, hello. Usually just you, whoever has furniture that fits. There you go. If you ever had a roommate with a guitar, then you're going to play Smoke in the Water and nonstop all the time. I've never had a roommate. You can get all the buffs. You can get all the buffs. And after half hour, after I spent half hour doing all of the buffs. All right, let's do, are people doing primal cuts? Oh, there's this one. Oh, that's the worst one. Enclave events are my number 1 priority though. So if I see those, they take precedent. Oh, that's the best one. All right, let's do this one. That's wide open and yeah. And I have prime meat? I don't know. The 3 you can get in the wild are the Wanderer, the Old Man, the Raider, Punk. Well, Beckett and Daguerre, I guess you sort of get them in the wild, but those are like a quest that's given. They're in static locations. They're not like random encounter. Well, I thought there was people here. There's people here, sort of. All right, let's play this. Let's play, ooh, what's this? Meat, spoiled meat. Ooh, nope, meat. Robin, welcome aboard. Where are the Old Man, the Raider, Punk? They're random encounters, Patrick. All of them are, the only, like, Daguerre and Beckett are not random encounters. They are in specific locations. In fact, you'll get a quest. They're actually showing up as a side quest. In fact, I probably have both of them. Crash Landing, this is the Daguerre, and Narrow Escape is Beckett, and they're actually in specific locations. The other ones, there's not a quest. They're just random, just a random encounter. So you'll see them wherever. And there's a lot of random encounter spots. Like, you can see them all over the place. Probably that's not far away for a... Okay. They're there, and then they're not. Scorpions. Love scorpions. Whoever thought they should burrow is awesome. You can find the Old Man in Foundation. I've seen him inside of Foundation, yep. But not always. Like, he's not always there. Like, he's there sometimes. I mean, you can find him in all kinds of places. But I have seen him inside of Foundation, yes. Where you can also fish. Let's see. Hey, Anthony, have not seen an Enclave event since you made the character, now level 76. Do you need to be... Yeah, you need to do the Enclave quest first. Enclave events don't show up for you until you've done at least the first... Okay, that's like how many shots in a row? I'm glad this isn't ultrasight ammo. Holy shit. I'm glad it's not ultrasight ammo, otherwise it would have been, yeah. That's one of the downsides about ultrasight not... not being contextual is, like, think of all the times you shoot a thing and the server doesn't register it. And it's like, wait a minute, I did what I'm supposed to do, and the server isn't registering it, so I lost ammo and I can't get it back. Constantine, hello! Let's see. Something. It's like we have something back there that doesn't want to come out. I don't know. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's not. More prime beasts incoming. Not seeing much. Did not know you could fish in Foundation. Yeah, that's what I do. Whenever I need to do Savage Divide, that's where I go because I don't have to fight anything. I can just spawn to the inside and fish in there. That's a spot. That's where I go for... Okay. I say this is the best location. It's not the best location for VATS. Jeez. Oh, there's a legendary. Am I close enough to get a thing? Okay, a dangerous prime beast. Hopefully I can get a hit on it. I mean, that will help me with my, I got a disease. Hopefully it's not the, whatever, collywobbles. You can also fish underneath. So if you're a ghoul, another option, because I was doing this on my ghoul character, you can actually fish underneath, when you first go to Foundation and then there's that bridge, just like right there. You can fish, there. Too. It's like just this like gross little puddle or whatever, but oh, we have some random ghouls coming in. There we go. Should be another combination for me. And 3 improved bait, nice. And now enemies are gonna keep showing up.
Target extermination complete.
All right, so I'm halfway there. All right, let's go do some cleanup. That we always have to do. Can fish in the puddle by the encrypted spawn too. Yeah, you can fish in that. I've seen people fish during encrypted. So that's where I go for the Savage Divide. For the forest, well, I usually have a camp. Oh, there's another. Well, we can maybe maybe we double dip here, even if there's nothing to do. I just go to my camp for the forest. For Skyline Valley, I usually go to milepost 0, and then there's a stream that's just to the I think I want to say east of it. Might not be, but there's a stream right there. For the Toxic Valley, I always go to Hemlock Holes. That's just because that's a fast travel spot that's easy. And usually you don't have to fight anything. Meanwhile, I'm dead from a bee because I've been, you know. Is this event still going? Okay, it is still going. All right. What the happened? The final wave. All right, there we go. The final wave. Let's see. I want to get a hit. That's all I want to do. Just give me a hit. Just a hit. That's all I want. Jeez. There we go. Oh, it's not even legendary. Lame. So lame. It's not even legendary. I rushed here for that. All right, so now we have more. All right, now let's go. Now we'll go clean up. That's what we'll do. For the mire, I just fish right there at the pier. For the Love and Prime cuts for the improved bait, yes. Just join, let it. Yep, just to let it in. And for the Cranberry Bog, I always go to Watoga Shopping Center. Then I check, you know, I do the little bait farm right there, and then I just go to the water right behind it. Let's see what else we have for here. Yeah, for here, I always go right here for the Toxic Valley. Because my goal is always the mire, though. Let's see, for the mire, I just stay right there. That covers... Oh, I have Fever Claw. What is Fever Claw? Probably less melee damage, I'm guessing. Fever Claw. Less damage with melee weapons. Not worried about that even a little bit. Plans? Light metal leg. Sure, why not? Let's do this. Build up. Let's see here. That. I like this lever action. I may have found my my weapon for a while. This lever action is doing good work. That's a lot of things. Should learn some mods here, I would think. Maybe 1 or 2. Or 3 or 6. I probably need to sell some meat, though. And let's get rid of some... Well, those weigh nothing. Yeah, basically Bandolier makes 45 weightless, so you can carry as much as you want, because it has no weight. Effectively no weight. Let's see, let's get rid of that, and glowing meat, and that, and that. Raw fog crawler meat, all right. All right, we're slowly creeping up. All right, let's do our food. And I don't even have, oh, I know what I was gonna do. I need to go to the inside of the, I'm gonna go here, the Enclave bunker. Check out the science wing. That's what I keep forgetting about, science wing. Because you never know, there may be something of interest there. Is there an Enclave paint for the hunting rifle? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. Hey, Kara, welcome. Yeah, I don't know, Kara. Off the top of my head, I'm not remembering one way or the other. I mean, you would think it would be like, because I'm trying to think, because it would be like black with like a yellow thing, right? Like that's their thing. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I always go for the camouflage. So it's like I have the camouflage, I have the, I don't have a hunting rifle. If I had a hunting rifle on me, I could check, but this character doesn't know. Like this account is going to know a lot less than my other one. So I'm not sure. Because I know we've had Enclave paints. All right, let's see what's over here. We're going to check this out. We're dressed like we don't really belong in here. So we do a trade here. What do we see? We see weapons. Oh, we got plasma. So we got a standard automatic stabilized. All right. Nothing special there, although the damage is okay. Recoil. Ooh, a sniper rifle. That's actually pretty good damage. So we got a medium scope, a stabilized stock, a sniper barrel. That's actually not bad. What's the cost? 500 caps. That's actually pretty good damage. You know what? Let's buy this. That's actually not bad. Let's see. That's that. I'm suffering. Yeah, whatever. What about plans? Notes. Mods. I don't think they sell mods down here. Let's see. So they sell just some kind of the same thing. Treated lining under armor. Oh, that was another thing I did. That's one thing else I'll talk about as well. So this is XO1 stuff. All right. Whatever XO1 is. We don't know what XO1 is. That was another thing I did. I knew I must have been. Have I been to a? Oh, okay. So I was here. Okay, so I unlocked by going to a silo and looking in the overseer's cache. Oh, we'll have to go do this. I unlocked the shielded on this. So I have the vault suit now shielded because I had the material. So I did that. That was the thing I did, I think, over the weekend. So now we're getting an extra 7 specials, plus 2 luck, 2 intelligence, 2 endurance, and 1 strength. So not the worst Under Armor in the game. Let's go do this. We have another Enclave event, right? Let's go do that. Laser, hello. Doing well so far. We're just working on working our way up to general for the Enclave. That's what we're doing. There is a Blackbird paint. Not sure if that's, oh yeah, the Blackbird paint. Yeah, I don't know if that's, no, I think Blackbird was one of the seasonal ones that we got from, I think that was one of the early seasons, I think. Maybe. I don't know, because it seems like isn't there like a Blackbird for the, what does this put me here? It always puts you like out in the middle of like nowhere that's not helpful. I want to say that was one of the early seasons. Isn't there one that's like a power armor Blackbird as well? B-dubs, hello, hello. Okay, so it wants us to go inside of a thing. Let's go inside of a thing and do a thing. Maybe I'll get something good. Maybe I'll get like a duplicate of what I just bought. Or a flamer, a plasma flamer. I don't know if that's a thing though. Okay, so going down here. I want to do a thing here before I do this. It's probably too late, but all right, so we're looking at this medium scope. That's a zoom, man. That zoom is a lot. So if we do that, but maybe no plasma, no rounds at all, no ammo at all. I was cheated. All right. Let's see. So do we go down this way? Can we go down this way without dying? Maybe. There we go. All right, we made it. Let's see. We need to go Gamma, which is, that's all the way over there. All right, I'll go over there. T-51 Blackbird. Okay, see, I knew that was a thing. Because I think I've used it once. Because I think it's actually a pretty nice looking. I think you can do it on more than the T-51, can't you? Seemed like it's a pretty cool paint. But I don't know if that. I don't think that's Enclave. Hermos, hello, hello. Happy Pizza Monday. Yeah, I actually had pizza. I did. I had pizza. Actually, I had pizza Saturday, and I had leftovers and ate them yesterday. So for me, it was a pizza weekend. It had actually been a few weeks since I'd had pizza. So. Yeah, normally I'm used to be able to get up high over here. I'm gonna have to do this the slow and there we go. That's not too bad. Uh-oh. Ooh, a legendary. All right, that'll help me out. I mean, this is a solid gun. If I can hit the shots.
Valid threat eliminated.
Another valid threat, awesome. Let's see, let's go over here. Don't know if Blackbird is Enclave. Is Blackbird Enclave? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea if it's Enclave or not. I mean, it's black, but I think it's like black and red. And isn't Enclave like black and yellow? Or, right? Like black with yellow. We need to go over this way. So where are we at? We're at 6, and this will put us to either... Oh, I think it's dead. Yep, access the resource drop. Yeah, these Enclave events, because there's almost always an Enclave event popping up. These Enclave events are a great way to... Daddy-o, dog food, pre-war money, sure. Oh, actually, we'll take a robot arm. We can scrap that for mods.
Issuing support.
And that was just one. All right, we will... let's see, that's not Enclave. Because I think there can only be one at a time, right? Like once you do one, until you do one, there won't be another one kind of thing, I think. Now you can't, wait. Now you can what? You couldn't when it first came out, what? Oh, you mean the Blackbird paint? Oh, got you. Or maybe I've only seen it. I mean, maybe I've only seen it and haven't actually used it. All right, so we did that. I've got the, I'll have to check out this sniper rifle. That's pretty good damage. And it's not even legendary, but we'll try it out. Maybe it'll be worth making legendary. It's not suppressed though. I like to, if I'm going to use a sniper, you know, a sniper, dangerous pastimes, let's go stand around in the dark. All right, so we've got some other stuff down here. So we've got a science wing.
Hello, member, and welcome to the bunker's science.
So what's this all about?
In this space, great minds once tinkered with the
Have some macaroni.
of life.
Let's see, what do we have? Get rid of this, so we'll keep that. That lock feature, I like the whole idea of that lock feature.
One of their more
But let's put this one on our, what is that? Oh, grand finale. Let's put this right here, so at least it's favorited.
you may peruse our collection.
What do we have here? So we have a trade terminal. Let's see, weapons, armor, apparel, nothing there.
Step inside.
Serum, wow, that's a lot. So bird bone serum boosts sneaking and increased AP, reduces strength and increases risk of limb damage. Egghead serum, your intelligence increased, strength and endurance are reduced. Empath, you take increased damage, but your teammates take decreased damage. Well, they're on their own. Herd mentality, when on a team, all specials increase. When solo, all specials are decreased. Well, this one sounds good, right? Because I'm always on a team, so that would be good. Marsupial, your carry capacity and jump height are increased. Your intelligence is reduced. That sounds interesting. Your unarmed damage, no, that doesn't sound interesting. All right, well, they're a lot though. So again, like nothing is telling you that you can get these any other place, right? Nothing is telling you that. Science. Enclave of Paint is available only for pump action, handmade, and light machine gun. Well, there you go. Let's see. So what else do we have? Notes. Oh, we have serums. So this will let you actually, we have a recipe for this. So this will actually let you craft the things. Well, that's cool. 25,000 caps. I don't have that much. I only have 24,799. There's probably things you can do. What, isn't there like a thing that increases your, we have this hard bargain. Well, we have 2 of them. 7 charisma when bartering with non-player vendors. All right, let's see what that does to the price. 7 charisma, that's got to make a big difference, right? Actually, yeah, 2,500 caps. Which one of these would you want? Let's see, carnivore, chameleon, invisible, no. Adrenal reaction, you do more damage per kill. While on a kill streak, your max health is reduced. Okay. Eagle eyes, your perception of VAT's critical damage are increased. All right. Let's see, electrically charged, you're taking melee damage may trigger a shock effect. Meh. Empath, let's see, grounded. Your energy resistance increases, damage output from energy weapons is reduced. Healing factor, your health will regenerate if you are not starving. The effectiveness of stim packs and chems is reduced. Herbivore, herd mentality, marsupial, plague walker. You have a poison aura which grows stronger with each disease. Well, I don't want diseases. Scaly skin, damage and energy resistance is increased. Your AP is reduced. Speed demon, your movement speed and reload speed. Ooh, faster reload speed. You know, I will tell you, when I first started playing, I avoided mutations for the longest time, but speed demon changed my mind. Because I didn't know that you could get faster reload with it. I thought it was just faster movement, which I didn't care about. As soon as I heard about faster reload speed, I went, okay, sign me up. So this would probably be the one I'd buy, honestly. Talons, unarmed, bleed are increased, agility, okay. Twisted muscles, we don't care. Unstable isotope, no. Yeah, speed demon would be the one I'd be interested in, but that's one you wouldn't necessarily just jump right into. That's a lot of caps. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, I don't have any mutations, so we're doing that. What popped up? Did something? Oh, dangerous pastimes. I'm assuming people are doing that. Yeah, let's go do that. They have Sigma Squad paints our Enclave theme for a few weapons. I remember the Sigma Squad because those were black with like a little yellow insignia, I think. Used to buy a serum recipe, craft serums, and sell the serums to a vendor every day, then buy a new recipe. Yeah, for me, it was like once I got all the plans kind of in the vendors, you know, like in the White Spring vendors or whatever, then I would invest. I'd buy a serum plan and then just play. And then eventually I get my caps back up and buy another one and just do that over and over again. Yeah, I have all the serum plans on quite a few characters, actually. Starch Genes, change your mind. Yeah, for me it was, I'm vatsing, nothing to vats, it's so dark. It's so dark, where are we at? Am I in the event? I am in the event, all right. There we go, I made it. So that's one of the things, and I haven't really checked player vendors much. Maybe I should do that. I don't usually do the player vendors because I don't know. It's like one of those things where you're thinking, it's like, well, wait a minute. Like if you can craft the serums, then maybe other players can craft the serums. So maybe that's a thing you do is you go look at player camps at that point. Go, well, maybe other people can craft them, and they have them for sale. So that's a thing you should do. So maybe that's what I need to do is check out other player camps and see if anyone has them for sale. Problem is, I don't want to check people on my friends list. I would just check random people. I don't want to get any special help. For you, it was Marsupial. Yeah, Marsupial is like, I still hate it. I mean, I run it on like, I think I have 2 characters that run it, maybe 3. I've started to use it on a, you know, if it makes sense kind of thing. You know, like for the whatever. Actually, honestly, what did it for me was raids. Is because if you can't jump high, oh, someone's launched a nuke. Like if you can't get up high, raids, there's a couple spots like the crystal section and fuel gathering section. Like fuel is manageable. I mean, I've done it on a stream character that had nothing. So you can manage it. It's more effort. But as far as the you know, the crystals, it's really tough to survive if you can't jump up high, either with a jetpack or marsupial. It is really difficult to do the crystal section and survive. In fact, I don't know that I ever have. So yeah, so for me, that's like, I started using it on some characters that, because I have, you know, like characters that run like solar armor, right? And solar armor doesn't have a jetpack, so you kind of have to use marsupial if you're going to do raids and actually, you know, actually not be a burden. I mean, that, for me, that's important, right? It's like, yeah, I can do the raid, stay out of the way and let my teammates do it, but and then if they all die, then, you know, and I'm also going there with the intention of never helping, which isn't cool. So for the raids, I kind of use marsupial if I don't have a jetpack. Still convinced Thaddeus from Fallout Show took a mutation serum. It explains how his foot was quickly healed and how he survived. It was FEV, Hermos. I think that's what happened. I think he got injected with, wait, Thaddeus. See, he's the one that got injected, right? Like in the, whatever, towards the end of the season, right? Was that Thaddeus? Wait. I don't remember the names of the people, so I could be wrong. Other than Lucy McLean, because she was in Die Hard. But is he the one, the guy that got injected, or is Thaddeus the main dude, the main Brotherhood dude that went with, yeah. You sold your stuff and went outside and jumped, ended up on the roof of the station, thought you came across some sort of cheat, was scared of a band. Oh, got you. That's funny. That is funny. How am I able to jump that high? Did we kill the? No, we should be close. Thundercrab, it makes all kinds of sense. Like, sure. Thundercrab makes sense. Oh, don't stand too close to there. How many people died from standing too close to that at the end?
Well done, mate.
Nocturnal Tesla rifle. Did I pick up this location? Oh, I have another location now. Cool. Looks like a ghoul nuke, maybe. Let's see. There's a drop site. There's that. All right, let's go in here and scrap some things. Nocturnal Tesla rifle, VATS chance, reduce weight. All right, that's cool. We could do that. There we go. It was the other Brotherhood guy, the bully. Was Thaddeus the bully then? The one who got sick or whatever, and he got injected. Was it injected or it was injected, right? Is what happened. I think it was FEV because I heard the speculation. Oh, they're going to turn him into a ghoul. I think it's FEV. He's going to turn into a super mutant. That was my theory at the time, and it still is. If it's true that he took a serum that turned him into a ghoul, he wouldn't be the first one. Hancock and Fallout 4 took a radiation during the ghoul fight him. Yeah, I think it's FEV is what it is. I think he's going to turn into a super mutant. That's my guess. Oh, Max died. Come on. There we go. Now we're getting some damage. Oh, there's another one. Got that one. Oh, I got forward station. Whatever. We're good. FEV is more Vegas-y. Could have been healing factor. I don't know. We'll find out, I assume. Sat there on the roof hiding. Careful not to be spotted by players and get reported. That's funny. You're like, why am I jumping so high? That's funny. Yeah, I remember, I remember hearing about marsupial. I think it was from like a Juicehead video when the game was in, like being tested or whatever. And I thought, okay. I mean, at first it was, oh, they're getting, they're having mutations. I thought that's pretty cool. But then now that the fact that you can customize them, it's like, that's fine, I guess. I think it'd be more fun if it was random and you couldn't get rid of them. Uh-oh. It's a bat. It's a bat. FEV, yeah. Yeah, Jules. It's in every Fallout kit, is it? I mean, it's a super mutant thing, right? But that's my theory on him, is he'll be a super mutant, not a ghoul. Yeah, the server feels like not super full. Wait. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this. There we go. I got it now. We'll get her done. Yeah, this is doing way less damage than than Western Spirit. Way less damage. Can I hit her with a manual with a hip fire? Yes, the answer is yes, I can. This is such an awkward spot to fight from. Just so many shots, just shot after shot, just misses and misses and misses. It'll be worse though in the PTS. Not because bad hit chance, because of if you don't have if you don't have line of sight, like she'll turn away from you and all of a sudden you have no headshot. It'll go from 95% to 0% because she's looking away. Which I think will be an interesting, we got him? All right. It'll be interesting. I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard a lot of complaining about that. Everyone's too focused on ultrasight ammo. All right, this will be probably enough to, I think this was number 10. And then it's gonna want me to do the whole nuke thing. Oh, a crossbow. I want to test out my new weapon that I got. All right, so let's go clean up our inventory. More flux, which is good. Let's go check out our new weapon. And I have things I want to do. Remember hearing people wanting the courier to make an appearance in season 2? That would, yeah. Would that make sense though? I mean, the courier was like, I mean, that's like, oh yeah, because that comes after. I mean, I'm kind of curious what they do in terms of a canon, right? Because depending on how they interact with things, you do have to worry about that. What's the canonical ending for the game? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see, hatchet. So far, I've avoided all spoilers. all of the set photos that have been leaked, all of any stories. I've avoided all of it. And I will continue to do so until the show comes out. Let's see, apparel. We have that. Ammo. Oh, let's do... What do we have here? We don't need that. No. Big, fat, look at you. At some point, I'm gonna need to buy some legendary modules. All right, let's see plasma cartridges here. Just a few. That's not a few. Let's do like 500. What's the weight on 500 of them? 9. That's quite a bit. But we've got this. I just want to go shoot some things and see how it is. How are we doing on notes anyway? I saw we picked up some Prime stuff. Let's see. I don't need that or that. Prime. I got let's see that. I thought I said, oh, maybe it was, oh no, yeah. Prime combat rifle receiver. Who cares? Ultrasight stuff. Oh, I got the riot control helmet and that's cool. All right. I think I'm carrying a bit of extra weight though. Baseball grenade. Oh, last bastion. We'll just, what is this? No, we'll sell that.
We offer a wide variety of hydrotherapy and aroma.
I mean, I probably have a fair bit of meat. All right, I just want to see how this gun performs. So we're gonna go shoot some things. What is, there wasn't, oh, there's another. I don't need to do Enclave events anymore. Let's go shoot some things here. Just to see how it goes. A lot of people are not actually playing on the PTS. They wouldn't necessarily know about the VATS body parts targeting change. No, they just read ultrasight. I mean, that's the thing. People look at the patch notes, they focus on one line that they hate and go, the game is ruined. And then they bitch about it. I mean, because that's the thing, because they'll get people to comment and go, I'm currently not able to test, but this is terrible. It's like, okay, but you haven't tried it. You don't know, right? Oh, there's a Blood Eagle. Nope, there's a, right there. That seemed like it should have been a one-shot. Like, I killed him and he had no health left, but he was still alive. Picked up the ultrasight targeting HUD. Oh, a nice one. Nice. Have a feeling Mr. House ending as canon or the courier will keep him alive? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. Can he hold still? He's moving. He's not moving very smoothly. Oh, okay, let's... As he hides. As he hides. Can't hide forever as he hides. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see here. I mean, 2 shots is pretty... I mean, 2 shots isn't 1 shot. Is that crippled? I guess it's crippled. And I leveled... What level am I anyway? 109. Oh, I got some levels today. Hacker, yes. Game is ruined because you tried it. What is this about a VATS targeting change? Just they've redone the formula, Hermos is all, so that the way that VATS works is, I would say largely it doesn't feel super different. But things like, you know, stability on, can I get a headshot here? Things like, you know, like things that increase like gun stability, you know, like reduce recoil, that sort of thing. This is actually pretty good. I might have to put some modules on this. Will affect VATS accuracy. Things like, you know, that it reduced cone of fire, which is like, you know, hip fire and stuff. This is actually not bad. I mean, it's doing okay. I mean, not good for sneaking. So there's that. But ammo return is decent. I'm up 10% already. That's not a bad rate of return. I think there's a dog right here. I saw him phasing through the door. It does decent on crippling because it has ballistic damage. So yeah, this thing's all right. Damage is okay. Okay. Oh, I like this. This is actually pretty good. Maybe let's go roll this legendary. Let's go do that. We're gonna go make this legendary. It's good for your Strangler Heart build. What is? Not sure. What's going on? Tried SH and Vipers on a 4-star. Oh, yeah, let's see. Can you at least try to get a headshot? Yeah. We can't all be as good as you. Do you think VATS will go back to slow down time in Fallout 5? I would, honestly, what I would like to see is an option, Hermos, because I know that there are people that like the slow or stop time. I like the real time that we have here. I'm used to it, and I actually prefer it after playing with this. Going back to Fallout 4 is rough. So what I would like to see is an option so you can choose which version you want. But what I think I have, no, but in terms of what I would predict, I don't have a clue. But that's what I would like to see is so that everyone can have the version they want. I mean, it's single player. Lalouche, hello, hello. What console? I'm on PC with an Xbox controller. Yeah, hopefully there's an option. I mean, I think making it a menu setting would be awesome. All right, let's see. Let's do a roll on this. See what kind of terrible thing I get. What kind of terrible combination of effects? Let's see here. Hunters, replenish AP on each kill, faster reload. Well, I got 1 good star, and I can't re-roll it, so that's cool. I mean, it's not worse, but it's definitely not better. I don't know. We're gonna put this in our stash for now, though, because I gotta do. I'm only doing 2 weapons at a time. So next stream, maybe we'll roll that out. We'll put away one of these weapons and roll that one out next time. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna look for. We have to enter that white screen. I'm curious about the serums though. So we're looking for. Let's see. Dark Nomad. I don't know Dark Nomad. What do they sell? They don't have that. Let's see. I'm not going to his camp. No friends camps. I'm going to like strange. Who's this? Nat. I don't know Natcar. What do they sell? What is it under? Isn't it under miscellaneous? I mean, I don't know. So we're gonna look. A new player wouldn't know. I think it's miscellaneous. Kentucky Rager. Hello, hello. Bats and Fallout 76 is different because it's too complicated to use bullet time in an online game. I like the real time. I honestly would like to have real time as an option. I wish Fallout 4 had that because I'm used to it. It was hard to get used to, but once I did, I liked it better. Think you prefer either paused or real time VATS, not slowed down. Yeah, I'm the same way, Jules. It's like I either want time to stop or I didn't like Fallout 4. I didn't like the pause time. Either give me a stop time or give me real time. Let's see. Wait, what's this? We got like, let's see, coffee. Ooh, company tea. Company tea's good. Let's drink some of that right now. That's good. All right, what do we got? Anything good? Probably not. Remember people complaining that VATS in this game is real time and basically auto aim? Yeah, but I mean, it's more, I mean, stop time with VATS is even easier because then you can stop and think about what you're doing. You know, at least this, you kind of have to react in real time. You may have to, you know, it is an aimbot for sure. I mean, that's what it is. Let's see, what do they have? They have nothing amazing. This must be like a new player's camp. Well, Nuka grenade, that's actually not a bad price because it is a weaponized Nuka-Cola schematics. Oh, okay, yeah. You can get that for tickets or for Nuka-K tokens. Oh, legendary. Ooh, legendary special effects. Crippling, explosive, heavy hitters. I mean, these aren't bad. I don't know if these prices are good. I have no idea, but these are all good mods. At least they're selling good mods and not crappy mods. All right, anybody else? Let's see here. There's no mint vendor there. What about this one? This one's got stuff. Let's go there. The vendor flasher makes you laugh. What's that? Did the game explain VATS in 76? I don't know. Let's see. In the help menu? All right, let's see. I'm assuming. Let's see. Help. VATS. Other than the help menu, I don't think it's explained. VATS. Okay. Vault-Tec assisted targeting system allows you to hit nearby enemies based on a percentage chance instead of aiming. To enter VATS, press LB. I think I remapped that. I think default is, maybe, I don't remember though. Attacking a VATS, press RT to attack the highlighted enemy. The number displayed on the enemy is your percent. Yeah, so it's explained. Critical. Every successful hit made in VATS fills your critical meter. Once full, you can press Y and the next attack you unleash will be high powered. How quickly your critical meter fills is determined by your luck. Yeah, it doesn't tell you it's a guaranteed hit, but it is. Targeting body parts, weakness and resistance. There you go. So yeah, it is explained in there. Way overpriced, is it? Okay. Hey, Jack, welcome. They need to bring back the green camo or ghillie camo for armor. They have the backpack and the hunting rifle, ghillie in the item shop. Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that's needed, Kara, is like a training. Like there is like a first quest, right? Like it tells you go to the Wayward and whatever. The problem is it's a first quest that doesn't teach you how to do anything. So yeah, it would be nice if we had quests that actually, let's see, camp is right here. Yeah, that's the problem with the introductory quests is they don't actually have a, like, there's no training quest that teaches you how to do stuff. So, mole rats. Come on, just come on. Anyone else? They'll wait until I go into the thing. I like when they attack me when I'm fishing. That doesn't make me angry at all. Let's see here. These are actually not bad prices. I mean, 1,000 for a 3-star. Aristocrats, limb damage, Furious. I mean, Gunther's Big Iron. Those are all good effects to learn. Yeah, I mean, the prices, I'm not seeing crazy prices here. Pemmican, oh yeah, that's fine. Aid. No, nothing there. That's not interesting. Miscellaneous. Okay, so this person doesn't, they have plans. Wow, these plans are way too high priced. Yeah, all right. They probably just went for whatever the default prices are. Does this person have a vendor? No. Does this person have a vendor? They do, but it's empty. What about this person? They have stuff. I don't know what they have, so we'll go up there and look. You have the 2 worst main quests active. Find Lou and ask him to help and get an ID from the Capitol building. Oh, yeah, Anthony, I hear ya. Lou's another one I'm not a fan of. I don't like. Mostly it's just because the dialogue. It's this loop that you get stuck in.
Attention,
Oh, we have nuke. We have another nuke. All right, let's see what we got here.
Please exit the area.
This person doesn't have much. Clown hat for 40,000 caps. Mechanic jumpsuit for free. So one extreme to another. Med-X, Rad-X. Skiing outfit and hat. Oh, okay, okay. That's it. That's all they have. That's the whole assortment there. We have a best build where you can't buy anything at all. Oh wait, what's here? I see something. All right, this person has things. I don't know what. Let's go see. Thoughts on the mysterious end of the year update, supposedly biggest update ever? I don't know. I mean, they haven't hinted at what it would be. My guess, though, is it has a map expansion attached to it. I mean, I think that the bridge going is going to be a map expansion, and my guess is it's probably coming there. Would be my guess. I have no idea if these prices are any good. Fixer. Okay, we have. Let's see. Targets above 650. Oh, this is the instigating effect. Quad faster. That's too much for a 2. I mean, that's basically a 2-star. That's way too much. Aristocrats critical reduced AP. I mean, that's actually a good combination, but I think still 25. That's probably still pretty high. 2-shot alien blaster. I mean, that's actually not bad. I don't think that's actually okay. I mean, that 2nd star is not great, but I mean, it's already got the cryo on it. Whatever. Oh, what do we have here? More company tea. Yeah, so far, big fat swing and a miss on all that stuff. Okay, where are we going? Cranberry Bog. All right, let's go here. If you think about it, for people who've played games on PC, it's pretty natural that you'd move and shoot with your mouse. Game never tells you, it just assumes you know it. Yeah, like in terms of basic movement, I'm okay not having a tutorial for that. Because it seems like most video games have the movement's kind of all similar as far as that goes. But if your game has something special like VATS, right? Like not all games have VATS. So like that should be something that is explained. Need to speak to both settlers and raiders about getting into the vault. Oh, okay. What do you get out of it? You get 5, every time you turn in 5 prime meat, you get 5, is it 5? I think you get 5 legendary script, and you can turn it up to 15 meat and get up to 15 script. That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. At least that's for me. You have a feeling the big change coming is a new game engine? Well, they did talk about, so in that, there was a video going around last, I think it was like a week ago at this point, where they did this it was a really good interview. I posted it in my Discord. And they did talk about they're moving from DirectX 11 to DirectX 12, which apparently is a really big deal. To me, it didn't sound like anything, but I guess people who know about that sort of thing, DirectX 12 is a major upgrade. I don't think it's going to be a new engine. Like, I don't think that'll be it, but it could be the DirectX 12 update. They didn't say when that would be, though. I mean, so that could be part of it. But apparently, yeah, apparently DirectX 12 versus 11 is a massive difference, a big upgrade. And would be a big deal. Not a new engine, just an upgrade to DirectX 12, yeah. Once you get used to VATS in 76 is brilliant. I like VATS in, oh yeah, I mean, versus the VATS in other games, like in 4 or 3. I prefer it. Like for me, I do prefer the real time. It feels less, I don't know, to me it just feels more interactive. Because even though it is an aimbot, you still have to react, right? Like you have to definitely react and you don't, like you have to react in real time. Like if you're targeting body parts or whatever. Whereas if you're playing like say 3 or New Vegas, you're gonna just go into VATS and just think about what you're gonna do and plan it out. You know, and it becomes more like a real-time strategy game than than any kind of combat. And 4 is just this weird, I don't like the slow time and the fact that everything you do in VATS ends up being like this cutscene. So yeah, I don't really like 4 VATS at all. Just because of that, I don't like it. I think DX12 performs better. Yeah, I guess it fixes some things. I don't know. Get some nice damage. Whatever it is, we'll find out and have to adjust. Yeah, for sure. Well, my guess would be map expansion, new story. I mean, they said it's the biggest ever, so I would just think it's probably like similar to Wastelanders. With, we'll get a new map, we'll get new locations, probably a new quest. I'm guessing some new gear. Beyond that, I don't know, but some variation. DirectX 12. Well, somebody can explain DirectX 12. I'm not a software engineer, so I'm not sure I don't understand it, so I don't know. Maybe someone else can explain. Saw your video on Point Pleasant Bridge change. You're theorizing that it's going to expand the map a bit more to a new region. Yep. Yeah, I think map expansion is probably a thing is gonna happen. I'd be surprised. I mean, honestly, I would be surprised if it's not a map expansion. Ooh, I leveled up 5 more times. I'm 110. Come on, there we go. Lever action, man. I like it, and the people say, oh, it doesn't miss as much. I like it because the hunting rifle misses so much. I've used them both a lot. They both miss a lot. Unless you put VATS hit chance. Like, once you put VATS hit chance on a thing, then they become a lot more usable. Then it's like the opposite. Like VATS hit chance on a hunting rifle levers basically just never misses. Microsoft libraries for 3D applications. Oh, okay, there you go. Going to be a big map expansion, newer version of Creation Engine. I don't think we're going to get a new version of Creation Engine, at least not soon. I mean, you never know. And we may never get one, who knows? But I think that's probably a pretty big undertaking. So I would be surprised if we got something like that now. AP Regen, that's good. I don't like Chameleon, though. Bolstering, now let's put these in the grinder. Yeah, my guess ends. Like I said, map expansion, that's where I end in terms of guessing. Beyond that, I don't know. Oh, did I put this in the... I did not. Large faction overhaul possibly may be interesting. The Enclave possibly. I don't know. Enclave may be something they just tease forever and never do anything with. Love the lever and the assault rifles. Glad they're getting the well-deserved love. Yes. It'll be caravans in the forest. Yes, please, more escort missions. That's what we need. Well, I wonder if having a different engine would help. I mean, not different engine, but if would DirectX 12, would it help with stuff like that? You know, because this game has, you know, notorious pathing issues. Would that help clear up stuff like that, or does it have nothing to do with it? Soldier certificate. Okay. How would freeze over before Bethesda switches to a new engine? Well, but the new creation engine, not like another, you know, because right now we're on creation engine, and creation engine 2 is what Starfield runs on. It's what the next Elder Scrolls will run on. So that's what they mean by a new engine, not like Unreal or anything like that. DirectX will help newer consoles run better. Well, that doesn't matter to me. Do I care about consoles? Let's see here. We're gonna go, it wants me to go to the White Spring Command Center, so let's do that. See what this is all about. Pathing wouldn't be held by DirectX 12, needs a new game engine or better code. Okay. I mean, I thought that was probably the case, but I had to ask. Bounty hunting missions and stuff from Starfield would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think Starfield would have been great as an MMO. I think it would have been a much better MMO than a single player game. Gunplay is fun though. It's just all the loading screens in between the gunplay that are not. So many loading screens, so many. Still use last gen consoles, so DX12 doesn't mean anything to you as well. Basically filled with APIs. Think of them. Oh, is that okay? So that's where. Oh, because that's what DirectX 12 is. It's a bunch of APIs. Oh, okay, I get it now. I know what APIs are. And libraries, I know what those things are. But yeah, I haven't, I've written some code, but it's been probably 30 years since the last time I did any. I mean, I wasn't like a professional or anything, but I did take some classes. And I did write some software. Well, little things here and there. Let's see, we need to explore the White Spring bunker.
This space served many purposes. Armory.
I'm gonna try and do what it tells me to do. I've never launched a nuke by solving the code myself. I don't even know how to do it. I tried figuring it out. Jules can explain it. He's the guy.
New generals familiarize themselves with the nukes.
It's one of those things that I know enough about what it is to have an idea, but not enough that I could explain it.
Wish to acquaint
How about
yourself
that?
with their intricacies. You're welcome to approach the posters against the wall. If you'd rather jump right
Let's see. All right, so complete the tutorials. Is that what this is? All right, so we push the button. That's a tutorial. Roleplay as a bounty hunter in 76. Always seeing wanted players. Yeah. All right, so nuclear key cards. Okay. There's helicopters and a little helicopter and a crate. All right, so that's where we get the key card, I guess. Well, I know that because I actually did get a prime assault rifle. There we got. All right, more plans. Yeah, I got. I have a key card, right? I picked one up from a thing. All right, so I did that. Yeah, so it's basically telling you because you can actually call one of these, right? I think you do it on that terminal. It's been a while since I've done it, but you can actually call one of these, and then it'll put a marker on the map where it is.
so have they arisen.
Acts as a middleman, defining how applications can request and receive information or functionality from other applications.
Maximum for some time now, due to the hazardousness unleashed by our earlier guests. The silver lining of this is that one can often find a keycard convoy en route somewhere in Appalachia.
Oh, nice.
We're happy to use our restored surveillance tools to help
So they're telling you they can help you locate one of these if you need a key card. All right, we're good there.
to initiate your hunt.
An API is a set of rules that allow different software applications to communicate with each other. Think of it like a bridge that connects two systems and lets them share data or services. Basically, you have an app, in this case a game, that asks for how to make something appear on the screen, for example. The API is the channel through which you get to that information in a library. There we go. There we go. We are, I have the most intelligent chat of anyone who streams. My chat is the smartest. Okay, launch codes.
Security measures for the region's nuclear arsenal have been increased well beyond any of our existing standards.
Huh.
Each silo has its own 8-digit launch code
8-digit launch code
for a single week.
for a week. Oh, okay.
Codes are broken into 8 individual number letter pairs, each carried by
Oh my gosh, so you need 8 pairs so you need to like find a bunch of officers to get the pairs to put the code together. Oh my gosh.
Using a series of methods to prevent improper deployment. The bunker staff of specially trained code decryptors will provide the officer corps with the code
Okay.
renewed each week.
The decryptors, it should come as no surprise, are dead.
Okay.
It will be up to you and your fellow members to decrypt each silo's launch
There's
code
nobody else here.
before they are regenerated.
Complete.
We, however, might be able to help.
Oh, all right, cool.
We've gathered all the information we could recover related to the codes and their encryption in the archives on this floor.
Oh, all right.
It's also our belief that the flip card displays in this room had something to do with the code.
Ah, which I think is what this is.
We'll leave up to you and your compatriots to
I think that's what this flip card machine is. I think that's what this is.
more than half
Activate secure printer? I don't think anything happens, right? Do you get anything?
locations
No, it just prints off nothing.
bearing officer
There's like no... Oh, I know why, because the,
any of our surveillance terminals.
Why does this all say complete, I wonder? Wait. I gotta... What? Wait, what was that thing? What did it just give me? What was that? It like did a thing, but I don't see it in my inventory. Oh, it's this. Alpha, okay. Special access required, top secret only, for your eyes only. Okay, well that's not super helpful. Okay, that's not helpful. Okay, so that's the part where you get hung up on. Okay.
The missile silos
Hey Jace, welcome. I'm just trying to figure out, it's telling me I need to do a thing, and I'm just trying to figure out what that thing is.
feel there are
Done this once, I've never done it.
the silos themselves
Go to Nuka Crypt, yeah.
robotic task force and staffed with a contingent of special
Okay, so this is telling you about the silos, okay.
security
Bethesda to use Unreal Engine alongside their own for remaster of 4. Yeah, but I can't see them using that as a... I would hope not. I mean, Unreal looks good, but it's not efficient at all. Okay, we're gonna pretend like we listen to this, because I know about this. This is nuclear fallout and mutations. Okay, we know about that too.
We doubt any
Okay,
escort.
so we've listened to all of the things.
You will be on your own.
The movie channel, hello, Robco Nukes, yeah.
It's about time you started getting your hands dirty.
I mean, I actually was gonna I tried doing it once and I couldn't figure out how to do it. Just gathering all the codes
Key card.
is incredibly time consuming, because you basically come here and you plug in and it'll tell you where a code carrier is. You go find them and then you repeat that. I think you need 4 code carriers for one code.
Need to get started.
And so it took me like an hour just to get all the code carriers, or 45 minutes, something like that.
Proceed though.
I could not figure out what to do with them. I tried decoding it, but I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Questions.
Surveillance. Okay, we have that. Okay, it says search the archive. Let's go back here. Yeah, let's go back. Actually, we have meat cook, right? Let's go do the meat cook. Is anyone there? Yeah, there's people there. All right, let's go do the meat cook. Takes you longer to find the stupid ID cards than it does to launch. Oh yeah, I mean it's a time-consuming thing, but the game doesn't tell you about Nuka Crypt. I mean, why would it? So we'll see. Transliterate the thing 2 times. I don't know. I was not able to figure out how to do it when I tried it before. I thought, oh, I'm gonna try doing this, and I couldn't. I found a post on Reddit that actually explained in great detail how to do it. I was more confused after reading that post. Like, it did not make things sound. It did not simplify things for me at all. Am I here in time? Did I make it? Probably. People are running around doing stuff, so yeah. Let's see here. Oh, it's almost done. All right, I'm gonna contribute 1 plant. I got one bush. This will be the one that puts us over the top. Yes? Maybe? It looks like it's full. We're at the stake. Maybe?
What is meat?
There we go. I thought we were close. All right.
No meat to cook. Think about
They thought people would hunt the new codes all over the map to come together and launch a nuke.
win.
Yeah,
Humans win.
because that would be fun. Spend like half a day trying to hunt codes. And I mean, I guess if enough people did it, you know, at a time, it would be, let's do, I wish we could fast travel into the bunker. Why isn't that a thing? Or they fix the power armor glitch. You never even bothered getting the key card. I get the code. Jules will work it out. Now I want to try and figure this out. And then we'll see. I mean, maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I won't, but there's more to explore in the bunker. There's a vendor here that I didn't look at. And then there's another terminal that has, who knows? Said never again. Yes, exactly. Never again. Never, never, never. Now, doesn't it involve that word? Like, isn't there a word on that machine and it like pulls up more letters each day? So the earlier in the week that you look at it, the less of a clue that you have. Isn't that how it works? Something like that, because you have like the word that's like the you know, like the cipher word or whatever you want to call it. Doesn't it show up on here on the screen on here? Either right there or here or something. But it's like it adds a letter per day or something like that. And since the code's reset tomorrow, there's nothing showing. I have no clue. All right, let's go in here. Save it for, I'm not gonna do it now, but I'm just looking in the things for now. Okay, we have schematic archives. Might as well just download the power armor schematics. Now I can get XO1 legendary pieces. Data archives. I think there's clues in here, right? Like there's, what's this one? Figuring out this code for Eckhart. I mean, the president, it's got a couple of steps to it. I've broken down what we know, what we need to know below. Any questions, you know where. Accessing the silos. Let's see here. Security system requires a missileer escort be present, which maybe we'll luck out and get let's see, the code pieces. There are 8 aide-de-camps charged with lugging the silo alpha pieces to transceivers on their backs. We found 6 thus far, and it's given us some answers and one big new question. Each transceiver has a letter paired with its number. But even with 6 of the letters, it doesn't spell anything. I'll admit spelling wasn't my standout subject in school, but we spent half a night trying to reorder it into something. Modus couldn't figure it out. That's when we realized the letters are coded. This must be the encryption. Whoops, back. This must be the encryption you said was mentioned in the orientation. We just had to figure out how they did it. I dispatched men to go through the archives in Sugar Grove, but they failed to find anything useful. Sorry, nose is being a little pain. Next group is going to go over to Mama Dolce's more thoroughly, see if we missed anything the commies might have figured out. Mama Dolce's, what? They found some kind of a password on one of her bodies that they never figured a use for. 4-party 651, which could be a lead. What is 4-party 651? Is that like the password for Biv? Is that a password for Biv? Probably is. Something like that. That's what it would sound like. End entry. Okay, so we have that. Data loss. All right, let's see, anything else? Tricking DEFCON. All right. This is one tricky one. We've got a nuclear key card. If something goes wrong during the launch, fat finger, you sneeze, whatever, we're up Schitt's Creek. And no one has been able to get a beat on a keycard convoy for a while now, but Jackson's been going through the documentation and he believes he's parsed out what's happening. The specifics get pretty technical, but the abridged version is that the system tasked with watching over the region doesn't think things are bad enough to warrant the convoys. This also explains why all the DEFCON signage in the bunker has been slipping downwards. But if we could trick the system into thinking there was some sort of invasion, we could get its undivided attention along with all the key cards we could ever need. Now, staging an invasion. Well, we don't have the resources to do that ourselves, and it sounds like spinning up an army of Modus Butler bots won't make it bat an eyelash either. But Gray, sick puppy that he is, has an idea. If we could get the Chinese robot factory at Mama Dolce's back up and running, we might be able to make the system think the region's... Oh, damn it!
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent.
That completed my quest.
Please.
I don't want it to complete the quest. We're still going to launch a nuke that way. I didn't want it to complete the quest. I forgot about that. I should have left the team. Let's see here. It might make things dicey for folks outside the bunker, but it'll be a big step in getting us to launch. Now, I'm sure you're thinking the same thing I am as I type this. is a group of belligerent spy bots running around going to be enough? And if it's not, what is the president willing to resort to in order to guarantee the success of a launch? This has slippery slope written all over it. I wanted to bring this to you now as I can guarantee Gray is already da-da-da. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. Okay, so that's all that there is for that. Tricking DEF CON. Let's see. Top secret. What is this? Kolvac Muldoon. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here. Jeez. Let's see here. Your insomnia is kicking your butt. Gonna try to fall asleep. All right. All right, Rob. Have a good one. Not a clue, Jules. There's a lot in here. I forgot how much there is to read, though. Let's see here. Is there anything here we can get rid of? Gatling plasma. More stuff. Okay, what do we have? Oh, we have the ash heap. All right. Mention Mama Dolce. Yeah, mention Mama Dolce, and there's more stuff in there because I remember there's like another number code. I think the number code that's in there is the one that's the place over at Tanagra Town, I think. I think that's where the code comes from to get in for the shielded plan for the for the Enclave armor, for the urban operative or forest operative Under Armour that you have. I think that's what that is. I'll have to read through that again and see if I can figure it out, but I don't really want to do that on stream. What do I have? Do I have another weapon? Oh, because of this stuff. All right, hang on. Put that away. That's why I have those things. All right. Yeah, 86. Yeah, I should buy some modules. 86 modules. At some point. Remember when it was only 1,000 that you could hold and then you had to spend it? That was a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I remember trying to do it before, and I remember I spent a lot of time hunting for code pieces, and it was like how much time it took was crazy. Because sometimes they'd show up in places you couldn't fast travel to, so you'd have to kind of get close and then run around trying to find them, and yeah. And then I had the code pieces, and I could not figure out what to do next. Like, I just had no clue. Which may not change. It may not. But as a new player, when it's saying to complete the quest, but then on the other hand, a new player might go, oh, I completed the quest. I guess I don't have to launch a nuke. That could be a thing. But we're gonna pretend like the quest did not get completed. And we will go ahead and try and do it. If we can, we'll see. If you read the note again, I don't know, we'll see. I read all that stuff a lot of times originally, so. So, yeah. Yeah, this server is not like the most active server in the world. This is, okay. Glad I have Locker. And maybe, maybe doing something along, will convince me what perk, what legendary perk I should take. When you don't need them, you run into those carriers all the time trying to kill. Yeah, you find the carriers all the time. The thing is, the ones you see out in the wild, they can be for any, because the code pieces are specific to the silo, right? So you may find a carrier, but by the time you find enough of them, you might have 10 code pieces, but not enough for like any one silo to do it. So yeah, I remember doing it before when I was using, I had Nuka Crypt up. It's like, okay, I know what the code is. And so knowing what the result is supposed to be, can I puzzle out how to get there with what I have so far? The answer was no. I could not. Trying to reverse engineer it. It's like if you know the result and you know the input, you just need to figure out, okay, how to get from here to there. Shooting the Titan with a Tesla is certainly an option. Yeah, it's an option. Tesla's actually pretty good. I don't mind the Tesla. But it's not necessarily my go-to against bosses. It's good if you want a mob, though. You're trying to hit absolutely everything. So for all the PlayStation players, this is what this event looks like. When it doesn't crash, this is what's supposed to happen. How dare you? There we go. Chipping away in a mountain. Can feel Derek's pain from here. Yeah. Oh, there's little creatures here. There we go. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Or not. I don't know. They could have just been crying wolf. That person's in trouble, though. Very much. Things are shooting me. Use one of my... No, I kind of thought by now I'd have a jillion stim packs. There's something over there. Someone pinged it. Wait, I'll do a ping. Whoops. There we go. There might be something in there, I don't know. Actually, that's what I should do. Let's check for bait since we're here. I think they're all empty because remember last time somebody decided to put a bunch of bait in here. Trolling me by giving me all that improved bait, which is great. I moved it over to a new character so I could upgrade a fishing pole. Oh, is that where he is? Is that where the boss is? All right, now we know. Now we know where the boss is. Hey, Vinicus, welcome. Just doing the worst boss fight. I don't know. I'm sure there's people that like this fight. But if you looked at a list of people that liked it, my name would not be on that list. No, all right. It's a lot of staggering and flashing lights. But it's a good ammo farm. Pick up all these things. Probably get ammo. Oh, lunch boxes. There we go. I have no idea what happened. What happened to my health? I don't know. Thank you, Orange Cat. I appreciate that. I'm not sure what did my health, like what caused my health to evaporate all of a sudden? Like it was fine and then it just was, I don't even know. I guess he heard I didn't like his event or something, I don't know. That was very strange. Boom, that's it, I got even. Aristocrats would something. I will say the frame rate, it didn't crash, but the frame rate's a little sketchy here. All that's going on. Fire. I love fire resistance on a wood armor piece. That makes all kinds of sense. It's enchanted, obviously. Speaking of staggering, the new 4-star anti-staggering mod helps you stagger less by about half. Oh, nice. I mean, if you're not a ghoul, brick wall doesn't. Is it brick? Yeah, brick wall doesn't help you. So yeah. I hurt the Titan's feelings. I must have been something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't tested any of the new legendary effects. Let's see here. Do mole rat bat. Oh, this is onslaught. Oh wow, actually the mole rat bat is much better than it used to be. It's furious. Maybe I need to do another mole rat bat video. It seems to be like better. I didn't realize I'd forgotten it. It's furious. So yeah, the mole rat bat, the best thing ever.
Make sure to give the food stall a visit.
Let's see here.
Around there.
Glowing meat, more meat, alcohol, drugs. Wow, this game has a bad influence. Here's some alcohol, drugs, raw meat. Can roleplay as just some sort of animal.
Are you having fun?
Let's see here. Oh, I got a bloody rug plan and a nuke launcher model plan. Missile silo holotape. What does this say? Missile silos oh, okay, so they're all closed. They'll be open at some point. All right, that's cool. Let's see here. Food. Mutt chops, mole rat jerky. I didn't check these containers. Don't think I did anyway. Not that I need bait. Yeah, we should have another event popping up in a minute. Hopefully it's a good one. Haven't done too many events today. My score, though, I'm up to 105, so that's good. Okay, so I got the... okay. Any suggestions on what I should do? So here's my legendary perks. I've taken what rads, and I've got luck for the extra points there. And I can't really decide. I mean, there's always more agility perks, but I'm maxed out there, and I'm maxed out under perception. And those are the two areas where I'm really like, whatever. And so my thoughts, I mean, if you look at the legendary perks, I mean, ammo factory, ammo's not an issue, blood sacrifice, whatever, brawling chemist, collateral damage. I mean, these are not interesting. Electrical absorption is good, but I'm not wearing power armor. Oh, encrypted, cool. Exploding palm. So there's a lot of stuff that's just not that great. Follow through, maybe. I'm doing a lot of sneak attacks, so that could be a good one. Poison doesn't seem to be an issue. Master infiltrator, just fighting a lot of stuff that's not super neat there. Fire damage, not really much of a thing. Taking one for the team, like, so I'm either sneaking or I'm not, but I'm always on a team, so that is actually a good one too. And there's always legendary specials that are a choice. So I'm trying to think, what would a new person do? Because I was new when legendary perks were a thing. Hello, there we go. I was new. Intelligence or take one for the team. Endurance, cure your disease. It's a melee disease though, Jules. It doesn't affect me.
Listen up, agents.
Watching old Doctor Who, the third Doctor, John Pertwee, is all about using ridiculous karate. Oh, that's fun. Go with follow through or taking one for the team. Those are kind of my top two choices. And endurance was the third one. That was actually the one I was looking at, because endurance I don't have. What am I missing? I mean, I will need more points because of starch genes, right? So eventually I need more points. So yeah, I might take, I mean, legendary endurance is an option. So I don't know. So for the moment, I'm kind of in a holding pattern, but I do have enough perk coins that I can actually level it up too. So I could take one, take it to rank 2, and then, yeah. It does affect, yeah, it does. It affects all those things. All of those things scale off endurance. So plus I would need more points as well. I mean, I would need one for starch genes if I ever managed to get mutations. And getting it from the environment is just not going to happen because of what rads. That's just, unless I'm in like a nuke zone or something. But like normal radiation isn't gonna move the needle. I'm gonna hide. I'm still gonna hide. Nope, I'm still hiding. Nope, nope, nope. Uh-oh, now I'm on fire. Now I'm running away. We're running away, we're gonna reset. I mean, I think I have sneak, like, I think I have sneak perks, I thought, maybe not. Like I had, no. I think I had sneak and I had escape artist. I think I have those. I'm not positive though. Yep, all the people shooting at it, and I'm the only one who's not shooting is the one it's after, so. I mean, my sneak is not that bad that I should be, like, this should be happening, really. My sneak is actually pretty good. And I have no idea where it is. Nope, that's where it is. Now I know, I see a dead Robin. That's where it is. What about from Rad Rumble area? Oh, that's a possibility. Uh-oh, Sir Guy is dead. Well, he's dead now. I was gonna try and revive him, but not the head. Let's shoot the leg. Let's just reload all of the bullets now. How about that? I think it's dead. Let's loot it before it blows up. There we go. I like that. Well, I can do that. Probably not helpful. Let's see. Thruster. There we go. Just miss over and over. And you can see the shots. It's like they go straight and then they curve. All right, cool. From Rad Rumble area, that's a possibility, Viticus, actually. That would be enough rads to maybe give me a mutation. Should we go there? Let's go there right now. Let's go to Rad Rumble area and see if maybe I can pick up a mutation from there. I mean, I picked up a few mutations, but they've always been bad ones that I wouldn't want. But now I know I can take a magic potion and get the same thing. See, I've learned that today. That was something I learned today. I can take a magic potion and get one of these magic effects. Speed Demon is my number one that I want. Marsupio will be okay, but if I ever get up enough money to get a jetpack, I'll do that. I only need like 1,500 more gold. But yeah, these ones down here, that should be enough to do it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Probably nothing. Oh, there's drugs. Berry Mentats. That sounds delicious. All right, here we go. What am I gonna get? Any guesses? If you're diseased, thirst quencher and natural resistance don't work. Oh, you're right. Oh, I got you. You're right, Jules. I never thought about that. I'm always obsessive about curing the diseases. You're right. That's true. I don't. Do I have disease curses? I don't know if I have any. Oh, I do. I have one antibiotic, and yeah, I'm good. That's true. They don't work. I forgot about that. Do the decon? Yes, they. Well, that one over there doesn't, but the one up there does. Now, considering how many rads this is supposedly giving me, my rad bar is moving very slowly. I'm not sure what's going on. It seems like it should move a lot quicker than that. Did I get a mutation? I have a lot of radiation. Oh, I got... See, and I got another bad one. I've only gotten bad ones. Talons isn't good. I'm not playing... Oh, I have bone worms. So I went from one disease to another. Did I just get bone worms just now? Let's see, Talons. Yeah, that's terrible. See, it's got to be serums because doing it this way is never getting me mutations that I want. It's got to be serums. But this one works. You just push the button and there you go. And I've recovered from the Talons mutation. Yeah, Starch Jeans, I've never equipped it because I've never had a mutation that I wanted to keep, so I have never equipped it. So yes. Do this till you get the one you want. Will it keep I thought you can only try once per server. Will it actually give you a mutation that... Because I was always under the impression that you can't do this more than once per server. Let's find out. Let's see if I can get another mutation. Because I know I've tried before and then I've never been able to get a second one this way, but maybe I didn't try hard enough. But I always thought it was, okay, there's a lot of rats. No mutation there. I don't think you can try more than once per server. I don't think it will do that.
Anybody can hoard tin cans.
Easy Pete, hello. I thought it was you do this and then server hop. I thought that was the way to do it. You do it and then server hop to another server. Try this again. All right, let's go try it again. See what happens. As I burn through my stim pack supply. I don't think it's gonna work. Let's see here. Never tried. I'm not gonna try more than this. Like if it doesn't do it this time, I'm wow, okay, wow. That's really fast. Yeah, nothing there. Yeah, I think you have to server hop. I think you can only get one mutation per server. And then you have to server hop, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just do the vendor thing, you know, the player vendor thing, and try and find it that way. Come on. That felt a little laggy. Cure my rads, well, I don't have a mutation. My rads will go away because of what rads? So, I think, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end it from a really weird spot. But yeah, we're gonna end things here. I'll be back on Friday. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I might want to do an explore. I haven't really done much in the way of explore. I mean, I did the Bureau of Tourism and the bucket list quest, which was a bit of exploration. But there's a lot of the map. I mean, like Cranberry Bog. I mean, I've got bits here and there. But I mean, Ash Heap, there's a lot of stuff. When did I go to Camden Park? I never did the Camden Park quest, I don't think. Did I do the Camden Park quest? I don't remember doing the Camden Park quest. Maybe I did. I've been running this character for so long. But there's lots of, yeah, so I may do some, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to figure it out. I'm not really sure what's going to be next. We've got this. Maybe the nuke. I think maybe the nuke is what I'll focus on next time, is try and figure out the code. Maybe we'll do that. That might be kind of fun. Anyway, we are going to end things here. And well, I just don't want to do it that way, Rob. And I'm going to try and do it with randoms like anybody would have to. But yeah, we're going to end things here. I'll be back on Friday. So everyone have a good rest of your day and a good rest of the week.